Hello, people of Earth! It's your pal, the Orbital Outcast, Rad Gnarly, coming your way with another low-key broadcast. Tonight is Thursday, and you know what that means. 3 more hours of struggling to keep our Hall of Fame-worthy roster happy. Fire Pro Wrestling World. But first, I'd like to say hello to everyone in chat or checking us out on VOD. No matter where or when you happen to be in this great big old world of ours, we're happy to have you with us. We hope the day finds you well. You may notice I'm not wearing my customary red t-shirt, which honestly I don't even know if people noticed that I've been wearing a red shirt every week on the wrestling broadcast. I am not this week specifically because today happens to be a national day for truth and reconciliation, and if you'll pardon me 1 second, let's just get on over to the news segment. Well, we do actually have some GWA roster news, but rather than highlight that, we are instead going to direct those that have any questions, comments, or concerns about a National Day for Truth and Reconciliation here in our home country of Canada. Kindly direct you to the website for our friends over there at the Gord Downie and Channy Wenjack Fund, the website address being downeywenjack.ca. I don't want to take up too much time on matters, but if you want to go educate yourself on ways you can help and for what reasons you might feel inspired to do so, we're urging you to check out that downeywenjack.ca website. Okay, let's get back over to my Rad Cam stuff. Hello, once again. I just have a little more news off the top before we get into the normal wrestling action. Starting next week, we will be broadcasting at 7 p.m. Eastern as opposed to 8 for at least the entire month of October. Because actually starting tomorrow evening, October the 1st, after we finish our streams for the month of October, we're doing some movie discussion. Oh, hello there. Hello there, Room Pay. Nice to see you. We're doing some movie discussions over in the old Rad's Pad Discord. Happy to check that out. There's a link here on the Twitch page, or you can go hit me on these social media sites and see what's what. I'll get you the invite over there. Anyway, let's get on over to our boardroom shenanigans. Actually, surprise! I've already booked our first card for the day, so let's go get a look at that. Hang on, let me get myself out of the way. Check this out. I figured how to do this during the break, and I'm actually proud of myself for this. Whoop! Hang on. Up my mic. My mic is cranked. It's as it normally is. Hang on, let me check my sound things in case I'm being betrayed. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Bonk, bonk. Let's see. Ba-boom. Properties. Everything seems to be where it normally is. I didn't know what to tell you. Oh, I seem quiet, but perhaps that's just compared to others? Oh, perhaps. Oh, here, let's try this. Does that help? Let's try that. Properties of that. Yeah, I'm cranked as cranked can be, as far as I can tell. Eat that mic. Nah, again, my levels haven't changed whatsoever. I don't understand what the difference would be. Okay. Seems to be okay. Now I feel confident hydrating myself before we get down to the ring. I'm not gonna eat the mic. This is not an ASMR wrestling stream. Gotta pay for those. Anyway, here's this thing that I figured I had to do during the countdown today that I'm way too proud of myself for. So let me get myself out of the way. Alright. Before we get down to the ring. We have a guest in from All Japan Pro Wrestling, Yoshitatsu. They have a really badly injured neck. So why not put him in there with Randy Orton? We're in that kind of mood tonight, so let's get down to the ring and see if old Randall Kennedy Ortonovich can get some work done. Yoshitatsu, of course, was with the former employer of WWE, or of WWE, former employer of Randy Orton as well, WWE, back when he was part of the ECW roster. Didn't really do much in his career there, and then went to New Japan to hunt the Bullet Club members, and AJ Styles, then leader of the Bullet Club, legit broke his neck, so that hunt didn't go so well. Seems to be doing all right for himself in All Japan, but Coming in tonight, as we said, with an injured neck up against Randy Orton, who's already working on it, setting people up for that RKO. As usual, I should have mentioned off the top, the creature on feature, the ref on record. Can't quite see them on screen at the moment because they're so good at their job. But big shout out to Mr. Bigfoot, wear him when you see him. Orton with his trademark stomp. The signature high-octane offense of Randy Orton. Oh yeah, 2 stomps in a row. Very rare that an opponent survives this onslaught. To the face, even. Correct, as Juice just pointed out in the chat, tomorrow is a big old day. 6 hours of 7 Days to Die, as we normally start at 7 p.m. Eastern here. Big old clothesline by Randy Orton wins the strike battle against Yoshitatsu. And then following our latest hijinks against the zombie horde at probably around 1:15, again Eastern time, late Friday night / early Saturday morning. We'll be doing a little spooky movie times over in the Rad's Pads Discord. Go ahead and get yourself an invite here on the Twitch page, or hit me up on social media and we'll get you sorted. Oh, RKO on the floor. Randy not getting paid by the hour. A second RKO at the 5-minute mark. Yoshitatsu, to his credit, not backing down. I mean, for better or for worse, not backing down. He's got to represent his promotion here. But gotta tell you, we like sending our guests back injured here in the GWA, at least in this iteration of it. So let's see what happens. Yes, with the exception of Fridays. Fridays are our late starts every other night in October, streaming or non-streaming evenings at 10:15 Eastern. We will be having our spooky movie times. We'll be posting the poster of each of the films, as early as I can the day prior. Probably end up pinning them to the thing too, so we can take a good look at the catalog of what we've already taken a look at and where we're going. Oh dang, Randy Orton even stealing pieces of Yoshitatsu's offense en route to another RKO. I don't think... Oh, there we go. A drop toe hold from Tatsu. I was going to say, I don't think we've seen much offense out of Yoshitatsu in the last, 5-6 minutes. Somehow hit that RKO from behind. Such is the skill of Randy Orton. Tatsu wasn't even facing him. I mean, at this point, Tatsu might as well just be like a tackling dummy or something. He's just here eating move after move. Oh, there we go. Nice suplex. Took a lot out of Tatsu, though. Oof. And Orton replies with an exploder into the ropes. Not the first he's hit. Certainly not the first RKO he's hit. There he goes. Looks like Randy's gotten bored. And wowzers. The resilience of a Yoshitatsu. Been hit with at least half a dozen RKOs, various points around the arena. Oh, now Orton's looking to finish him off once and for all with the stomp. Oh, the humanity. Randy, let him live. You've done enough. Oh, to the side of the jaw. Missed that RKO opportunity. Could we be seeing the comeback of all comebacks here? One of All Japan's finest currently, Yoshitatsu, in the ring. Let's not undersell his accomplishments. I'm scrambling to try to find some, though. Sorry, buddy. Probably a couple tag title runs. Don't think he's had much individual success as of yet over in All Japan. Oh, and another. And a long series of RKOs, but again, Yoshitatsu popping right back up to his feet. Can't quite get Orton positioned for any significant offense, though. A lot left in the tank of the Viper. Don't think he wants to get in a strike battle with Yoshitatsu. Oh! Playing possum. My mistake. Now reversing Tatsu off the ropes. Big clothesline sends the man down and allows Orton to catch his breath. Crafty ring vet at this point in time in his career is Randy Orton. See how many ways he's figured out how to hit that RKO. Virtually out of nowhere. Nice spin kick by Tatsu, though. Good thing he'd be still this active at around the 15-minute mark, given the punishment he suffered in this matchup. Orton looking for that power slam, gets bowled over. Tatsu building a little momentum here. Little lung blower, yeah, from the front, lung blower from the front, backstabber from the back. Lung blower to Orton, but Orton trying to keep Tatsu at bay. Nice suplex. Run-of-the-mill ho-hum offense from Orton as he grabs a headlock and punches him in the dome. Crowd starting to get behind Tatsu here, I think, a bit. I'm amazed he's still in this. Nice arm drag. Again, every move that Tatsu is able to hit successfully, got to take as much out of him as it does Orton, given again the amount of punishment he's already absorbed. Now another series of vicious stomps from Randy Orton. Back of the head of Tatsu that time. May have woken the guy up. Oh dear. Right back down he goes. Center of the ring now. Tatsu's got to do everything he can to avoid that one final RKO. Oh geez, implant DDT. Shades of his former rated RKO partner Edge, but Tatsu able to fend him off and hit that striking kick to the side of the head once more. A lot more fight in Tatsu than I gave him credit for at the start of this broadcast, as we are cresting towards 20 minutes in this one. And he's still alive and fighting. Oh, misses that big spin kick, though. This could be an opportunity for Orton. Trying to position him toward the center of the ring, but Tatsu again fending him off with those kicks. Bit better range at this point in the fight has Yoshitatsu. Perhaps Orton's punched himself out in these first 20 minutes, just sort of having his way, if you'll pardon the phrasing, with Yoshitatsu in the opening like 12-15 minutes of this contest. And as you just heard, we've just passed the 20-minute mark. Tatsu's been fighting his way and fighting his way back. Oh, but he gets spiked again with an RKO, and you see him clutching the neck now. This could do it. 1, 2. Tatsu out again. Oh, a second RKO in a row. 2, and no! Tatsu out again! At some point, it's better for your overall health as a professional wrestler to just live to fight another day, but Tatsu looking for a huge win here and to do All Japan proud against the GWA's own Randy Orton. And what a flurry he's on right now. Orton cutting him off with a big suplex. Both men the worse for wear, as you see Orton having to draw some breath as he got back to his feet. And now both men mistimed that and are down once more. This is a surprisingly even contest. The plus 20-minute mark. Orton now sending Yoshitatsu to the floor. This could be where Orton gains the final advantage. There are no countouts or disqualifications outside the GWA ring. The only place to finish the match is inside by 3 counter tap out. Orton going to work on that headlock. Yoshitatsu with a useless roll-up attempt. All instinct there from Tatsu. Oh, Orton able to counter that kick. Tatsu able to respond with a Scott Steiner-esque complete shot on the floor. Just pulling Orton's face into the ground. No! And a spinning kick to the back of Orton's head that time as Yoshitatsu able to spot him, grab that steel chair from under the ring. And he saved himself further damage to Tatsu, but RKO by Tatsu to Orton on the floor! What a maneuver by Tatsu at the 25-minute mark, and he scurries back into the ring. As you can see, Orton is incensed. Big spinning power slam by Orton, picks him right back up to his feet. Implant DDT, center of the ring. Orton is furious right now. Big punch to the jaw. Spikes him again with a DDT. Catching his breath. You know he's setting up for that RKO. Oh, sending off into the corner this time. Oh, dear. Oh, that elevated DDT off the middle rope. Drags him away. Still not satisfied enough to go for the cover. Gets rolled up. 1, 2, 3. Yoshitatsu steals it. Oh, Orton. Got too cocky. Could have finished this match in about 10 minutes. Could have Randy Orton. But Yoshitatsu hung in there and hung in there and hung in there. And holy crap, a 5-star match betwixt the two. My word. Okay. Let's get on here. Get down to the save point. I'm going to pop over here real quick and update my text file. The visiting Yoshitatsu handing Randy Orton a big fat L. Doing All Japan proud, but I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised if after this event ended, we got the report that Yoshitatsu's neck had been broken. And he's out for like 6 months. And All Japan hates us as a result. But, you know, in the meantime, he won the match. Okay. I like it. It's like I'm doing inset promos now. I love this little thing. All right. I updated that. Ah, yes. Here is the bit of roster news I should have covered or was going to cover normally in the news section, but we were putting over our friends over there at the Gord Downey Channy Wenjack Fund instead. Okay, so I was pretty transparent over the fact that I'm eventually going to be replacing the members of the Standard, who are the generated Fire Pro only wrestlers, with real life wrestlers. I've already started that process, and if you want to talk about the kayfabe reason, we hired what's his name? What was his name? Oh, I've already forgotten. I've already forgotten about Thomas Walker. I'm kidding. Of course, he's an early champion of ours. I'm just trying to remember. It was Brilliant Devil. I was trying to remember his nickname because it was kind of awkward. The Brilliant Devil, Thomas Walker, who used to work with us, as I'm trying to get around to saying. We hired him at the offset. We signed him to a 52-month contract, but he had the option not to wrestle in the final month of that deal if he chose not to renew. And he has exercised his option not to renew his deal with the GWA. He's going to seek greener pastures elsewhere, and we wish him well. So that leaves the Standard down a stable member, or at least it did, going into this 8-man tag match, which we'd already booked. But Jack Howard has assured us that they have recruited another roster member. This is the first time that the GWA officials are getting a look at their prospective member, let's say, because they're not officially signed to a contract in kayfabe. I mean, obviously they're signed to a contract or they wouldn't be here. But, for the sake of argument, let's say that this is their tryout match. And I've been assured by, as we said, the interim leader, let's call them, interim until you find out who this is, of the Standard. Jack Howard has assured us that we will not be disappointed by whom they have replaced Thomas Walker in the Standard with. So let's get down to the ring for this 8-person tag team match between the full 4 members of the Standard, including this new mystery roster member, against Raven's Doldrums. So that is Drew McIntyre, Yuji Hino, Rey Fenix, and Raven. Hang on, what's going on, Rocco? Nice to see you, buddy. Thanks for the gifted sub to... Oh, you gifted one to B. That's so cute. Thank you very much. I'll shake the tambourine for you. Thank you very much for supporting the Silent G unit. Hope you're having a good night. And hope you enjoy the surprise we have coming up right here as we reveal the new member of the Standard. Let's get down to the ring and see who it could be. I believe Hollywood hunk Jack Howard is going to be starting out in the ring. And yeah, you can't miss those distinctive black and pink tights. Bret the Hitman Hart has joined the GWA roster and has now become the new leader of the Standard, joining Hollywood hunk Jack Howard, the Divine Matt Robinson, and the Anti-Gravity Kid, David Houston. As Bret looks around him, knowing that eventually he will be replacing each and every one of the members on this squad. But shush. In universe, they don't know that. Out of universe, we know that. As we now see David Houston tagged into the ring for the first time. Bret Hart looking on from the apron with trademark smirk. Big counter there. Not to be outdone, Drew McIntyre trying to look unfazed. I don't know how they would have been unfazed at the start of the bell. Obviously, they would have seen the entrance or whatnot. It's not like he was wearing a giant robe before we cut to the ring. Anywho. Oh, and now we see them for the first time. Here comes Bret Hart, newest roster member of Drew McIntyre, immediately thinking better of things and tagging in Yuji Hino. This is a rather interesting matchup against Bret Hart's first action in a GWA ring. Goes to a stalemate on a test of strength with Yuji Hino, does the Hitman. Nice jumping headbutt. Excellently executed by Bret Hart. Hitman holding the ropes. Looking to spill Hino to the floor, but unable to do so. Results in a big strike battle. Raven looking unimpressed as per usual on the apron there. Just sneering at Bret Hart in the ring. Bret makes a quick tag out to the inaugural GWA Heavyweight Champion of the World, the Divine Matt Robinson, seeing his first action of the match, as is his opponent in there, Rey Fenix. As we pass the 5-minute mark in this 8-person contest. This quad squad match. I know we have like tags and trios. I'm trying to think of a good name. I don't like quad squad. I don't think that's great. But I don't also think 8-person tag match sounds a bit awkward. Trios match is great. I'm starting to say that instead of 6-person tag. Signature striking offense there from Matt Robinson has Rey Fenix thinking better of things, and in comes the leader of the Doldrums, Raven. Facing, as we said, the inaugural GWA Heavyweight Champion of the World, who quickly tags out to Bret Hart. Oh, gets spiked by Raven in that DDT on his way out to the apron. A little something for Matt Robinson to figure out, or to think about, excuse me. Now Raven and Bret Hart, the two leaders of these respective factions, going one-on-one for probably the first time in ever. I don't think they would have crossed paths. They certainly weren't brooked against one another in Bret's WCW run, as far as I could tell. It would have been an interesting contest. I feel like Bret could have pulled something out of Scotty. Off the ropes he goes. Raven putting the brakes on. Trying to soften up the head and neck area. That even flow DDT. Bret, ring vet that he is, tag vet that he is, tags quickly out to Jack Howard. Raven likewise retreats to his corner to get Drew McIntyre involved, who immediately gets locked in the rodeo stretch from the Hollywood Hunk. I don't know how much damage that does necessarily, but it certainly looks humiliating for the person taking the move. A regular part of Hollywood Hunk Jack Howard's arsenal here. More than 10 minutes gone so far. Howard trying to slow things down, and Phoenix says none of that. There will be no rest holds. As Drew McIntyre, even with Phoenix in the ring, is allowed to make the tag to Raven. Trying to keep Hollywood Hunk Jack Howard in that red Doldrums corner. Nice drop toe. And now a rodeo stretch for Raven. Able to break free / shake it off his Raven, but Jack Howard smartly sets him up for that nice tandem offense from the tagged in David Houston, the legal combatant now, as Rey Fenix once again comes to the aid of his stablemate. Beautiful moonsault off the top there from the Anti-Gravity Kid, going up for a second and nails it. 2 in the back of Raven. Oh, who spikes him with a powerbomb. Nice counter there by Raven, gets a 2 count. David Houston undaunted, trying to go right back onto the offense. With Raven able to scurry back to the red corner and get Yuji Hino, one of the more powerful members of the Doldrums, tagged back into this matchup. he and stablemate Drew McIntyre have a sort of can you top this attitude towards how they manhandle their opponents when they are part of teams together. So look for that to develop as this match wears on. Nice teamwork out of Houston and Robinson. Houston, Robinson, and Howard, no strangers to one another here at the foundation of the GWA. Happily welcoming the newest roster member, Bret the Hitman Hart, as player coach, let's call it. Here to provide guidance to the rest of the standard so they can, as they say, rightfully take their place atop the GWA rankings, both singles and tags. And should we ever eventually introduce a trios title, I'm sure they'd be quite interested in that as well, as this thing has degenerated into a Donnybrook on the floor. There are no countouts or DQs outside the GWA ring, so anything goes out here. Bret Hart trying to thin the doldrum herd by momentarily getting rid of Drew McIntyre to provide a little bit of help for his squad. Let's see, Raven grabs a chair but unable to use it there. Back in the ring go Raven and Houston. I don't know if either of those combatants are actually the legal fighters at the moment. Let's see, Raven playing a bit of cat and mouse with Houston in the ring. Nice combo there from Raven. Oh, Phoenix and Matt Robinson also rejoining the ring. We'll eventually get there, folks. Sooner or later, they're all going to get back inside. Oh, hang on, tandem offense. Nice double powerbomb to Raven there from Howard and Houston. Howard and Houston, a regular team amongst the ranks of the GWA. All right, things finally settling down here. Hang on, nice spike pile driver out of Howard and Robinson. You see Bret Hart taking his time getting back to the apron. Half and half suplex sends Yuji Hino back into the corner. Now Howard setting him up perhaps for that rating spike, but no, Yuji Hino able to hit that beautiful exploder suplex. Taking his time getting back to his corner though. In comes Ray Phoenix, both men there, missing wide on that clothesline, but Ray Phoenix unable to take advantage. Off the ropes comes Howard, drops Phoenix with a huge lariat. Nice butterfly with a bridge. This could do it, and it does, right at the 20-minute mark. Hollywood Hunk Jack Howard pinning Ray Phoenix. I gotta tell you, all that outside brawling probably did the trick, wearing down all the combatants on both sides. Shorter finish than I was anticipating. But the big story coming out of this matchup, Bret Hart joining the ranks of the GWA in an advisory and wrestling role with the Standard. Wah! There we go, let's get back on screen for a moment while we clear this out. Save this down. What do we got next? Oh yeah, so you know we have a lot of Hall of Famers on the squad. A bunch of them are hurt currently. It seems to come from putting them against The Undertaker and trying to have them defend or win the title from him. I'm just kidding. It's most of them are just, you know, getting banged up, as you do. But Shawn Michaels is in pretty decent shape. Still not really happy working for us. So we're just trying to like go through as many, you know, matches we've never seen before or didn't get to see or whatever you want, or, you know, dream situations slash, you know, we might revisit a few old feuds type of thing. We're just trying to get the most that we can out of the Heartbreak Kid before either they come around to our way of thinking and start enjoying being on the roster and all these opportunities we're providing for them, because like we're just trying to do the best by them and by the fans, or they end up quitting and we'll again have tried to wring the most use out of them that we possibly could. And to that end, that's a long way to tell you that to that end, coming up next, we have the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels against the cleaner Kenny Omega. Let's get down to the ring and see how this one shapes up. Pacha. As always, the senior official here in the GWA, Mr. Bigfoot, ringing the bell. And you can see a more serious side of Kenny Omega here. Nothing too flashy on the tights or in his hair or anything like that. Just sort of staring down the barrel of the gun that is the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels tonight. Both wrestlers in their prime. Nice leapfrog there by Shawn Michaels. Quite the height on it there. Gotta be wary of those, though. Kenny Omega's the sort of wrestler that can catch you in mid-leapfrog into the one-winged angel. All he has to do is stop his momentum and turn around, and he's already caught you on top of his shoulders. I'm just saying, Shawn. Michaels now gets reversed into the corner by Kenny Omega. I gotta do something about this Shawn Michaels edit. It looks fantastic, don't get me wrong, but for whatever reason, the head is to me, and I could be wrong, like vote in the chat if you have an opinion, but to me, slightly too big. The head is just slightly too large. I don't know if I just trim it down a couple of percent. It just looks slightly too big, in my opinion. Anyway.
You can't escape.
We cannot escape, says Kenny Omega. Certainly not Shawn Michaels at this moment. Going toe-to-toe with the cleaner. Kenny getting some of his more potent offense out there in the early goings of things. You see Shawn Michaels trying to fend him off here. Deep leg hook. It's a 1 count only. Not even 5 minutes deep into this contest. A no count on the other end of things when Shawn Michaels takes a crack at a pin himself. So that's sort of where we stand. Nice big leapfrog, but again, Kenny Omega able to avoid the power slam follow-up from Michaels. Michaels starting to get a little frustrated here. Sending Omega off the ropes for a couple of kitchen sink knee lifts as we pass the 5-minute mark. Michaels able to get Kenny in the corner. Back to work on that midsection, trying to take the air out of the lungs of a Kenny Omega. Trying to take his wind away, his wind away, his wind away, his wind away. Sound strategy. Another former multiple-time World Heavyweight Champion. Good old HBK. Reversing Omega off the ropes here. Now he finally gets that power slam off. And again, hoping all that work on the midsection pays off. Unfortunately not, as Kenny Omega is quick to get out of that submission predicament. You do not want to give back control to a Kenny Omega. His very, very best and most signature offense usually starts with back control.
Yeah.
Sliding V-trigger to the side of the jaw of Shawn Michaels. Oh, big back elbow in the corner as well. Michaels able to fend Kenny Omega off by suplexing him to the floor. There you see, Michaels taking advantage of every little bit of space he can to try to get his breath back, and Kenny Omega closing the gap quickly with that Asai moonsault out of the corner. Beautifully done, but too close to the ropes for a proper pinfall attempt. Michaels trying to slow things down once again and just trying to steal the air. Grand Theft Oxygen. Out of Michaels there, at least attempted. Hang on. Cross-legged brainbuster. Omega goes up top. What does he have as a follow-up? It is a missile drop kick. Shawn Michaels now setting him back up for... Hang on. Poison Rana sends Michaels to the center of the ring. Kenny's not done. One Winged Angel. 1, 2. Michaels kicks out at 2.9, but things are not looking so hot for HBK. A second One Winged Angel in a row. 1, 2, 3. Kenny Omega soundly defeating Shawn Michaels at the 10-minute mark, and I always forget and step over Kenny Omega's exit line, but what are you gonna do? I was just surprised as heck. Okay. Shawn Michaels, I'm just here to give people opportunities. That's all I'm about. Okay, let me go back. Oh yeah. I forgot to do the I forgot to do the winner and loser and percentage of the previous match, but I can do that in a second. As I see Kenny Omega defeating Shawn Michaels, got us a solid 83. Anything over 80 is a success. So anything, anything well above that is just sort of gravy. All right, 91 for that tag match, despite it only being about 20 minutes. It was a little lackluster, in my opinion, but we're kind of coasting on goodwill so far. I think the goodwill is used up after that Kenny Omega Shawn Michaels match, but let's see how they feel about the tag match to come, and then the 3 title matches that we have that are going to be rounding out the end of our first card today. As you can see, I took the liberty of pre-booking the first one, and then you'll see me go through all the pains of booking the second, and then we're going to go ahead and run that one as well. Okay. I don't know. Perhaps it is that, hang on one second. Open the volume mixer. Perhaps my Fire Pro sounds is always the same. Okay, those are all good. Yeah. All right. I was just checking more volume things. Yeah, I think it's just a voice mod issue, and I hope I fixed it. Boop, 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 boop. Hang on, everybody. Okay, so that voice volume. I mean, there. That's as high as I'm willing to go. Can't do any better than that, and it looks like it's pretty loud, so okay. As long as it's not getting all crackly, we'll leave it as is. Oh, Rocco, thanks very much for, spamming the old A1 Climax. That's our... I think anybody that follows can use that one anywhere they want. Oh, I think they might, because they're follower ones, I don't think you can use them around Twitch, but you can at least use them here for free. But that's going to be, hopefully, an annual event where we get to raise a little money for the Gord Downey and Chenny Wenjack Fund, or perhaps some other fund in future years. Who knows? Okay, I'm just making sure that I've updated everything on my text file, and I have. Let me get myself out of the way. Oh, yeah. And get on down to the ring for this tag team match. We are going to see Mitsuharu Misawa, the GWA heavyweight champion, teaming with the Hall of Fame champion, The Undertaker, to take on Jon Moxley and Kenta, and former GWA heavyweight champion, I should point out, Kenta Kobashi. I just wanted a hard-hitting tag match before we end with 3 title matches in a row. So here is your mid-card madness. Misawa and The Undertaker versus Moxley and Kobashi. Sometimes I book stuff just to see how it's going to turn out. Moxley and GWA champion Mitsuharu Misawa starting things off here, as Sasquatch has rung the bell. The senior official of the GWA. Always keeping an eye out for rule breaking. Especially that nefarious ne'er-do-well, Dead Man Inc., The Undertaker, in the blue corner for his team there, with Mitsuharu Misawa. Sure, once we see the red corner on the eastern side of the ring, we're going to get a look at former GWA heavyweight champion Kenta Kobashi, just coming off a championship loss to new champion Misawa, currently in the ring, looking to decapitate Moxley with that clothesline, but Moxley, thankfully for him, ducked. Double underhook on that belly-to-belly, sending Moxley into his own corner so we can get a good look at Kobashi there on the apron. But Misawa, after taking the measure of Moxley, decides to let Undertaker have a little fun. Off the ropes we go. Nothing settled there. Nice double team offense here from Moxley and Kobashi. Gives Undertaker a little something to chew on as Moxley heads out to the apron and Kobashi heads into the ring. Kobashi with those chops, dropping the most electrifying or whatever bestest striker in the history of anything ever. Whatever they used to say in the WWE, the most prolific striker? Whatever their verbiage was, it was ridiculous. Anyway. Just because Undertaker liked MMA. Tell him about how I punch good. Okay. Nice shoulder tackle here. As we said, these two faced off just last month for the title. Misawa getting the better of Kobashi there. Kobashi looking for a measure of revenge in this tag match, perhaps earning himself a future title opportunity to get his crown back. But thus begins the reign of Mitsuharu Misawa, teaming with the Hall of Fame champion Undertaker against 2 top contenders, former champion Kobashi and the newly signed Jon Moxley. Working his way up the card, trying to earn the respect of these legends he's in the ring with. All 4 competitors spilling out to the floor now. No countout or disqualification outside the GWA ring. Anything goes. Oh, I thought Undertaker may have been going for a tombstone there. Moxley with that vicious release suplex where he just hoists you up and then flips you over like he don't give a darn. A good god darn he don't even give. As you see him now grab a chair from under the ring. Perfectly legal outside the ring here. Oh, Death Rider, whatever you want to call it, paradigm shift. To Misawa on the chair on the floor. Misawa retaliates with a double power bomb with him and Undertaker. Elbow to the back of the head, and now locking Moxley in that crossface. My word, the ire of Misawa definitely up betwixt him and Moxley here. Moxley with that rolling lariat drops Misawa and gets Kobashi tagged back into the matchup. Mule kick. Fending Moxley off, but can't avoid that half and half suplex by Kobashi. Pulls Misawa back to his feet, but you can see him wisely making his way over to his corner. Oh, for a tag team Emerald Frozen by The Undertaker. And Misawa might have been trying to set him up for a tombstone. He might have just slipped a bit. As we pass the 10-minute mark in this tag match here. Non-stop action all night long so far. We got 3 championship matches to come. Oh, just chopping The Undertaker down to the canvas is Kobashi. Don't know that these ever stood across the ring from one another in their time. Huge burning lariat by the former champ to the current Hall of Fame champ. As I said, we have a ridiculous Hall of Fame caliber roster here in the GWA in this iteration. Going to do our best to use a mix of them and some younger or better known talent that we can to push ourselves to the moon, baby. At least up until they all retire, and then we'll see what we can do. Oh, Misawa in the center of the ring there. You saw trying to get Moxley hoisted up for that Tiger driver. To no avail. Now things have settled back down to The Undertaker versus Moxley. No love lost between these two either. I'm sure Jon Moxley would love a chance to become the Hall of Fame champion, if nothing for no other reason than to stick it in the craw of The Undertaker, who tags out to Misawa and delivers a devastating double powerbomb that Jon Moxley completely absorbs, spiking Misawa with a DDT of his own and getting Kobashi tagged in. Misawa now doing an arm wringer on the wrong guy. Doesn't realize Kobashi's legal. Now he does. Ends him off with a mule kick. Just drives the elbow into the back of the head of Kobashi. Misawa's elbows have always been deadly, but so has the burning lariat of Kenta Kobashi. And the burning hammer! Wrong side of the ring. And Misawa's back to his feet already. Responds with a Tiger Driver 98, dropping him on his head! Kobashi kicks out, but barely. No love lost between these two gentlemen, nor quarter spared. Goodness gracious me. Double underhook into the belly-to-belly by Misawa, dragging Kobashi away from the ropes. Kobashi smartly dragging Misawa back into his own corner, so we can get Moxley tagged in fresh. Oh, for all the good it did him, Emerald Frozen into a pin, but Kobashi smartly tags up and helps out his partner. Oh, there's that release suplex variation by Moxley. And now Misawa with that combination of elbows. Puts Moxley down, gets Undertaker tagged in. Sends Moxley out the ropes, trying to do most of Undertaker's work for him. Big boot from Taker sends Moxley down. Leg drop off the ropes from the dead man. Now sends Moxley to the floor. Oh my gosh. We're about to see Air Deadman, but the attentions of Kobashi cut him off. Meanwhile on the floor, a Tiger suplex I just saw there. And Misawa going to work on Moxley with those elbows. Kobashi holding his own against Taker in the ring. Nice delayed suplex. Paradigm shift to Misawa on the floor. I saw that out of the corner of my eye. 2 in a row. Another DDT to Misawa, but he rolls right through. The legendary resilience of Mitsuharu Misawa being tested here, but hang on. Meanwhile, in the ring, last ride to Kobashi, and he's been critical, but he's not the legal man, so the fight continues, and Moxley has no idea. Moxley without a partner now, as Kenta Kobashi has been laid waste by The Undertaker. Mox able to escape that MMA mount, but it's only a matter of time as you see him spiked with that Emerald Explosion by Misawa. 1, 2, 3. My word, we got to get somebody in there to check on Kobashi. Misawa currently standing on him. Get off, champ. You've proved your point. Misawa and The Undertaker victorious, but at what cost? That was hideous. Oh, baby. Rocco, thanks for the woo. But holy crap. Oh no, Kenta Kobashi. All right, let me write this down. I'm gonna write down who won. That's gonna be Misawa pinning Moxley. Believe it or not, Moxley is still scheduled for a Hall of Fame championship match against The Undertaker next week or next month later in this afternoon or evening, excuse me. Okay. Oh my gosh, I hope he's okay. I doubt it. He got critical. He's probably hurting for certain. Mind you, he was quite resilient. He didn't have to ever take any time off. We shall see. We shall see. The state of Kobashi's in trouble. Yoshitatsu is probably in a difficult way. I'm having a lot of trouble speaking tonight. But as I said, we got 3 title matches ending up this first card, starting with the AAA Mega Championship, currently held by our own Hangman Adam Page. We're going to keep trying to bring a AAA talent into our promotion until somebody takes the belt off of him. Tonight's attempt belongs to Blue Demon Jr. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. It's probably like Blue Demon Junior. Perhaps. In any event, let me get myself out of the way. Whee! And get us down to the ring. Boink. For this title matchup, Hangman Adam Page, the current reigning and defending AAA champion, in the black and gold. Blue Demon Jr. surprisingly in the blue. We are underway here. Adam Page looking to establish himself early here. He, of course, won the AAA championship from Kenny Omega, who defeated, I can't remember, I want to say Fabi Apache, but that might be wrong. Defeated the whatever AAA person was champ to bring it to our organization in the first place, and we've been trying to get rid of it ever since. I mean, by get rid of it, we mean, lose it back to the promotion, much like we did Dragon Gate earlier in our run. This one's hanging on more because we have such talent as Hangman Adam Page there, unwilling to relinquish the championship gold and the boost in pay that goes with it. I can just imagine the sort of bar tabs he's accruing across the countryside. Blue Demon Jr. here, a veteran of a number of years. I'm pretty sure this version of Blue Demon Jr. is not like El Hijo de Blue Demon Jr. or anything like that. So I'm pretty sure this gentleman is in their 50s or 60s in real life. So I don't think we're going to see too much high flying out of Blue Demon Jr. here tonight. But you never know what a savvy ring vet can get away with on an undisciplined youngster. Both of these competitors sort of slowly working on the other, nothing too flashy yet. Nice chop there at a Demon at the 5-minute mark. Oh! Follow-away slam into the turnbuckle. That's a little spice out of Hangman. Gets thrown into the turnbuckle for his efforts, but Blue Demon unable to capitalize. That he had Hangman worn down a little bit more than he did. Nothing wrong with that. Big drop kick there. Sending Hangman down, but he's right back to his feet. That's where the youth on the side of Hangman Adam Page comes into play. Oh, and here might be the experience on the side of Blue Demon, getting that 1 count. Nice roll-up attempt there. Just driving Adam Page down to the canvas with that headlock and punch combo. Oh gosh. Sure. Just a quick 0-316 from Hangman Adam Page. Just spiking Blue Demon Jr. right on top of his mask. But he's right back to his feet immediately. He needs a follow-away slam from your current AAA champion. Page is setting up for something. What it was, I don't know. It'll having a lot of success with those follow-away slams to this point. Gets sent off the ropes this time, though. Big shoulder charge from Blue Demon Jr. Just bodying Page to the mat. Oh, I can see Demon Jr. here already getting winded. That does not bode well for their title chances, though they could be overselling to lure Hangman Page in. As we said, they are a ring vet of some probably 40 years at this point. Getting those reps in with those follow-away slams is Hangman Adam Page. As we pass the 10-minute mark, Page able to follow Blue Demon Jr. up right away on that Irish whip attempt. Hammer throw attempt, whatever you want to call it. Hang on. Oh, Page just clicked R3. There's the Deadeye. 1, 2. Blue Demon Jr. just barely rolls the shoulder and escapes the 2.9. Roll-up attempt, but he's in the ropes. Page calmly sends Blue Demon Jr. out to the floor, knowing full well that anything goes. Blue Demon Jr. wants to keep this thing a scientific contest. That's where he has the best chance if he can try to out-wrestle the much younger Hangman Adam Page. This thing devolves into a brawl like Page would want it. As we see here, this is not bode well for Blue Demon Jr. This is playing right into Hangman Adam Page game plan. Oh, nice cutter attempt there by Blue Demon Jr. Probably something he saw the grandkids doing. And a double arm suplex from Hangman Adam Page. An old school variation on a suplex. Oh, just turns him inside out with that lariat. That was some real cowboy-ish. Oh, but he gets countered once again and dropped. Blue Demon Jr. hanging in there and hanging in there. Heading toward that 15-minute mark, gets him rolled up. High stack on the shoulders. Page just gets the shoulder up at 2.9. Follow-away slam from Blue Demon Jr. Drags him away from the ropes, well away from the ropes this time. Sets him up in the corner. Here we go. Buckshot lariat from Hangman Adam Page into the cover. 2, 3. That will do it. Nicely done, Hangman Adam Page out of the corner with that buckshot lariat to retain the AAA Mega Championship. Blue Demon Jr. back to the drawing board. All right, how'd they do? 92%? I'll take it. A spirited title defense. Hey, we're trying. We're trying to help them out. We're trying to help them out and get them over there and stuff. And by them and that, I mean get the belt back to the promotion. Boink. All right. Title defense. Pa-pow. Save that real quick. All right. As we said, we had 3 title matches in a row. That was the first one. 2 more to go, starting with the GWA Tag Team Championship, currently held by Dragon Rojo Jr. and El Tejano Jr., the Junior Achievers. The team they are facing was not part of the inaugural tournament to crown champions, but has legit wins over like current and defending singles champions in the GWA. So the GWA Championship Committee decided to grant them a tag title opportunity. That's right. It's going to be the Junior Achievers defending the titles against Dave Mastiff and Bill Bullock. It's the Junior Achievers versus the Yard Dogs. Let's get down to the ring. See how it goes. See how it goes. Also, I want to point out that when I was doing the planning for this, we sold 15,000 seats, and 500 people didn't show up, and I am disappointed. Maybe we were expecting more walk-up sales than we ended up getting, but not quite a sellout, but that's okay. Still putting on a heck of a show for everybody out there. Junior Achievers, Dragon Rojo Jr. currently in the ring. El Tejano Jr., you see them there in the red corner. Your current and inaugural GWA Tag Team Champions, winning a one-night tournament for that honor earlier this year. It's their first title defense, I think. I mean, I could easily check my notes. Fine. Yes, indeed, this is the inaugural title match, having won the titles this past January. I mean, in terms of this timeline. This is currently April of year 4. El Tejano Jr. in there now. Now we've seen both champion members of the squad in there against Dave Mastiff, who elected to start things out for his squad. Dave Mastiff, one of those wrestlers that's come in here, has really taken advantage of the facilities provided to them by the GWA to whip themselves into great shape and to really expand their arsenal of moves, leading to greater success here as they have earned themselves this tag title shot as being one half of a tag team combination that have eliminated some of the top, not eliminated, but it's certainly beaten some of the top single stars here in the GWA. Pinfall victories over teams involving Kenta Kobashi when they were GWA champion. So, certainly worthy of an attempt to wrestle the proper tag team titles away from the actual champions. Are the Yard Dogs, currently represented by Bill Bullock in the black and green. And they're against Dragon Rojo Jr., the only masked wrestler in this contest. Egg headbutt from Dragon Rojo. Trying to work Bullock back into his corner. Under the watchful eye of El Tejano Jr. Sweeps the leg, Johnny. But too close to the ropes on the pin. Competitors freshened up on either side. Tejano Jr. against Dave Mastiff, two of the early hires here in the GWA. Some of our most tenured roster members have now sort of started forming alliances with some of the slightly less tenured members. Except in the case of the Standard. Well, I was going to say formerly in the case of the Standard, I suppose, as they are formerly comprised of solely original members of the GWA roster, and have now welcomed our newest member, Bret the Hitman Hart, to their ranks, replacing the departed Thomas Walker. All the best in their future endeavors, electing not to renew their contract with us. Water under the bridge, though, as the show must go on. Now Tejano Jr. looking to make sure that his title reign goes on, smartly tagging out to the fresher Dragon Rojo Jr. When the convict Bill Bullock is on the prowl. Standing Spanish fly from Bullock, looking in great shape here. Both champions and challengers really come to play tonight, as we see the respect given them on a no count. 2 no counts in a row from Bullock. The crowd eats it up with the wild fervor of their polite applause. Bullock up top, puts on the brakes, because Dragon Rojo Jr. did not give him enough time to descend after that ascent. As we pass 10 minutes here in this Tag Team Championship contest. Not a comment. You can hear Dave Mastiff putting everything he has in each and every one of those shots, but Dragon Rojo Jr. able to absorb them and get Tejano tagged back in. Rojo sends him into the corner. Tejano follows it up. Thought he might be set him across the ring. Turns it into a short arm. Nice flipping somersault. Senton off the top, but wrong part of town. Bill Bullock able to break that up, and in a hurry. Gets scooped up though. Nice air raid crash by El Tejano Jr. Again. Wrong side of the ring, and Bullock making him pay. the full mount, just hammering down those strikes. Now he can do it legally. That Mastiff tags him in. Oh, back to work. Vicious headbutts now from the convict. Just taking the measure of El Tejano Jr. to this point. Tejano now trying to fight back here. Results in a strike battle that he loses to the convict. Nice short arm clothesline. Trying to get himself back in the swing of things. Oh, main event spinebuster from Bullock. Into the ropes though. Got to drag him clear before he can attempt a pin, but that brings Tejano back to his feet. Oh no, the stomach claw, center of the ring! Oh god, he can kill him! Oh, thankfully Dragon Rojo there to break it up and immediately apply the Rings of Saturn as a response. That vicious stomach claw of Bill Bullock's could have destroyed El Tejano's chance to ever wrestle again. We really ought to ban that move, if I'm perfectly honest. Some things are just too deadly for this world. Certainly for the spirit of competition that I like to provide for my professional wrestlers. There will come a day. Oh, huge double stomp into the midsection of Dave Mastiff. Bullock in there to make the save, though. Yard Dogs working together well here, trying to make the most of their opportunity to unseat the newly crowned champions in their first defense. What a black eye it would be to the Junior Achievers. But what a feather in the cap. The Yard Dogs, or a spike on the collar of the Yard Dogs. Tejano back in there, sending Bullock to the floor. Dragon Rojo Jr. looking for a weapon. Couldn't quite find one out of the corner. Bullock finds a baseball bat, but unable to use it. Stereo power bombs. One to the benefit of each team. And oh my god, stomach claw on the floor to Rojo. Meanwhile, in the ring, the Rolling Hills by Mastiff. But now exits the ring to help his partner Bullock after that vicious stomach claw on the floor. This thing's breaking down now. All four competitors together. Nice underhook on that exploder. Mastiff just bullying Tejano into that guardrail. Likewise, Dragon Rojo sent there. Bullock and Mastiff taking time to pose. That could cost them. Bullock back in the ring here. Waiting for Dragon Rojo Jr. Oh, that's not quite the combination we want. Rolling Hills on the floor this time to El Tejano Jr. There we go. That should settle things down. El Tejano Jr. though sends Bullock across the ring. Gets Dragon Rojo tagged in. That allows Bullock to tag in Dave Mastiff at the 20-minute mark. As we're trying to reset here, champion and challenger. Hang on, 619, dial it up for Dragon Rojo Jr., who now has Mastiff where he wants him in the center of the ring. A drop kick to the chest. The bare and hairy chest of Mastiff. Able to hit that Rolling Hills in response. Hooks the leg, but he's too close to the ropes. Oh! Backbreaker across the knee from that inverted DDT position. And then flips him over with a backdrop suplex. Oh, Mastiff missing with that blow allows Dragon Rojo Jr. to get over to his corner and get El Tejano Jr. legal in this matchup. Smart tag there from the champs. Hang on, solid chop to the chest. Results in a 1 count thanks to Dragon Rojo's helping out his partner. We fight on. Big exploder there again from Mastiff, center of the ring. Doesn't have enough left to attempt a pin. Able to lure El Tejano into his corner. Get that tag to Bill Bullock with the Magic Killer. And then the Phoenix Plex into the corner, but he's too close. Oh, that could have done it, but he was too close to the ropes. Tejano waving off the efforts of Dragon Rojo Jr. there. Stomach claw center of the ring, and that's it! Bill Bullock wasting no time! Stomach claw in the center of the ring, and we have new tag team champions! The deadliest hold in all of wrestling comes through once again as the convict Bill Bullock and Dave Mastiff, the Yard Dogs, are your new GWA Tag Team Champions. Well, that's fun. Oh, no successful defenses for Rojo and Tejano. Okay, what did that say? 96? Not a chance. 96? Wowzers, 96%. Good stuff. Okay, so they love that. Bill Bullock with that stomach claw, I tell ya. Deadly stuff. It's like it's right out of WCCW from like 1982. Okay, stomach claw, and we have new champions crowned. Save real quick, and our main event should have already been revealed on the bottom. There it is, main event time for the GWA Junior Heavyweight Champion, reigning and defending champion Ilya Dragunov.
It's alive! It's alive! It's alive! It's alive!
Thank you very much for that. Wow, it's been so long since anybody's used a cheer or a jeer. Thanks very much, Rocco. I really should update them. I just was like, they're kind of the first things that I not really thought of. I guess they're the first sort of things that I sort of thought of when I was like, what should I do with, you know, putting video clips in? Because I'm an old man and don't understand how memes work. So let me just put in movie clips and stuff, like I'm watching Dream On with Brian Benben. Anyway, thanks very much for playing that, as I was trying to introduce the fact that Ilya Dragunov will be defending the GWA Junior Heavyweight Championship against Darby Allin in your main event here. Let me get myself out of the way. Whee! And get down to the ring. Boink. As we are definitely alive and in living color here tonight for your main event with our first of two shows we should be booking tonight. As your senior official here, Mr. Bigfoot, rings the bell, and we are underway in this GWA Junior Heavyweight Championship contest. Champion Ilya Dragunov in the red, Darby Allin in the tights. The black tights over his tiny jean shorts. Smart work from Ilya in the opening moments here. He's going to want to keep this a ground game, a striking game. You cannot discount the resiliency and heart of a Darby Allin. But if you can keep him grounded and away from that top rope and unable to even attempt that coffin drop, a competitor like Dragunov should be able to retain their championship. They solidly executed strategy that way. Meanwhile, Darby Allin's going to try to keep Ilya Dragunov off his game, have him try to keep him guessing, try to work a match at the pace of a Darby Allin, which actually might be a wash. Darby Allin and Ilya Dragunov able to maintain quite the pace in their matches for the duration. Great cardio from both men is all I'm trying to say. Be interesting to see how this one shapes out. Nice suplex there from Dragunov, the more grounded of the two. That's no pun intended there. Better overall amateur wrestling background. Inzaguri to the back of the head, because where else would it be? Champion to challenger. Darby looking to try to get on his feet here. In this contest, another suplex there out of Dragunov. Feeling real confident as the champion here at the 5-minute mark. Turning Darby Allin inside out with that lariat. Oh, missing the follow-up. There's Darby just trying to bowl Dragunov over. Throw him off his natural wrestling rhythms. The champion's been on a heck of a run for the past year and a half here in the GWA. Vicious Uranagi to Darby Allin. Trying to get Dragunov set up for what? I don't know. More fireman's carries out of Darby Allin, just trying to sort of position Dragunov. Oh, geez, certainly didn't want that. Nice backdrop suplex. And Zaguri once again, this time center of the ring for the champion Dragunov. Fends off the efforts of Darby Allin there. Oh, just lays a beefy chop into the chest of the challenger Allin. Oh, Nice extension once again on that suplex tuck position. Cannonballing on that senton. No wasted motion. Just viciousness behind every movement there. Nicely done there, though. Nice head scissor takeover by Allen. That should get the ball rolling, so to speak. Rolls him up. Rolls him over. Gets a 1. First pin attempt we've seen in a while in this matchup. Belongs to challenger Darby Allin. It's only a 1 count. Oh, hang on. Another solid 1. As Mr. Bigfoot had to make his way all the way across the ring for that one. Oh, just trips him. Just a double leg trip into that full mount position. And then just spikes him into the canvas. Ugly offense, but it works from Ilya Dragunov. Darby Allin teases a dive and then heads back to the center of the ring to catch his breath. Again, trying to psych out the champion who would have been waiting for something there, much like he was waiting to plant his foot through the face of Darby Allin. Roll up once again, challenger 2. Getting closer with each one of those is Darby Allin. Again, you cannot discount the resilience and heart of challenger Darby Allin. Can absorb an incredible amount of punishment. 2. Another roll up for a 2 count. Code red this time, but too close to the ropes. Darby getting closer and closer. Dragunov looking to snuff out that fire. Oh! Turns him inside out with that lariat. Drops another senton on him. And that vicious chop combination, shades of former champion Kenta Kobashi get well soon after being criticaled earlier in that tag team match by The Undertaker. Spiking him into the canvas with that last ride. Busted up Kenta Kobashi, but good. Ooh. Darby Allin just bodied to the canvas. Inverted suplex by Ilya Dragunov. And then a Saito suplex variation, just having his way with the challenger here. Dragunov having to catch his breath, though. Darby might be able to take advantage if he can whip something up quick. Nice DDT. It's going to buy him some time. Forearm to the back of the head. Another roll up, but too close to the ropes. I can call it from here. Yeah, unfortunately. But Darby, for all I know, could have done that on purpose. Off the ropes he comes. Nope. That certainly wasn't on purpose as he gets knocked down there. Dragunov looking to take advantage of the mistake. Oh, Darby playing possum. I spoke too soon. Snaps him over with the head scissors. Looking to work an arm now is Darby. That's an interesting strategy to employ 15 minutes deep into the contest. Oh, missing the jumping DDT or code red there was Darby, but able to follow up. Oof. Turnaround lariat from Ilya Dragunov. Look at the smug way he makes the cover and gets the 3. Knocking Darby Allin out with that reverse lariat. Ducked the first one. Struck him with the second. And knocked him out to retain the title. Your junior champion, Ilya Dragunov. Whee! In the most disappointing match of the evening. Okay. I mean, these things happen. Okay. They got beat. It was just under the, like, not required, but we're looking for 80%. And that was just below 80% out of 79. So not quite what we were looking for, but overall, things went well. We got a title defense. Let me look up that we have new tag team champions, or let me adjust that we have new tag team champions. Hang on one second. There's going to be a lot more information coming in that I need to adjust on my card, but let me do this first. Purple look. They are the second reigning tag team champions, along with Dave Master. There we go. Just want to update that quick. That title change. Everybody else defended. Scroll way down my big old text file. It's getting longer all the time. Our results and all that stuff. Okay. We can finally end this event. Now we are in the backstage portion of the show here. Yep, we have new tag team champions here. Cross your fingers for no injury reports. Nobody is permanently injured? Holy crap. All right, we're just going to give Kenta Kobashi a month off. And we didn't break Yoshitatsu either. What a tough guy coming in there and eventually getting that win against Randy Orton. Wow, good for him. Okay. Actually worked out pretty well then. Oh, we have a new 6-person. Miro, Wardlow, and MJF for the Trios champs in AEW. Not too shabby. Tito Santana of AAA has won the AAA Junior Champion. Eli Isom is the new Ring of Honor champ. Jimmy Kagetora, the Dragon Gate champion of some repute. So everyone that didn't work for us, we sent to a promotion. All Japan is a singles tournament this month. Okay. So we're trying to not mend fences, but we're certainly putting feelers out to try to like build relationships with AEW, with Punk's out of the hospital now. Impact has scouted Gunn. I don't know which member of the Gun Club that is. Uh-oh. See, in game we released Thomas Walker. So remember when we released Thomas Walker last month? Well, they published a juicy tell-all book about their time with us. We treated them quite well, so let's hope it doesn't come back to bite us and sink our popularity. Oh, they found Septimo. I'm assuming that's, again, because it's from Latin America. All right, we got some more lucha talent. Okay, they didn't find anybody. Brett is dissatisfied already. Well, he came in as a surprise in an 8-man tag. Let's listen to what they have to say. Let's give them a passionate speech. They lit a fire in Brett. They're raring to get back into the ring. Minoru Suzuki has left New Japan. Minoru Suzuki is the current IWGP champion, and they just left New Japan. Now I got another Wayward champion on my hands here. Okay, I've been keeping a list, or I started keeping a list off stream. Okay, so that's going to be in Japan. Man, Minoru Suzuki is the New Japan Pro Wrestling champion, and they're probably just a Japanese free agent at the moment. Okay, I'm going to try to hire these people in to get their belts back in the promotions that they belong. So let's save real quick. We made some money on that. That's pretty good. Let's do our... let's send the scouts back out. Usually like to send them for 6 months. What are you good at? Strong and Showman in Japan and America. Let's do Strong America. Make an offer. That went well. Let's find some more luchadors. What are you good at? Kings Road and Showman. Let's do Kings Road. I'm trying to get most of the Americans out because they'll be people that I'm the most familiar with. Okay. Scouts sent. So spent 6 more grand and we sent them out for 6 months, 3 more scouts. So that's not too bad. Management, let's do our training center upkeep right away. So you can see our next gym expansion is a big fat $1 million. If I had $1 million, I'd upgrade my gym. But we have like 32 people on our roster as it is. That's a pretty good size roster for now. As I said, we're going to be, cycling in and out some talent. Let's say. I can't even really scout anybody until I have cycled some talent out at our current ceiling. All right, so we're going to spend $100,000 on improvements by doing the 30,000 jobbies. So improved that, improved the clinic, increasing injury recovery speed, and increase the likelihood that we scout wrestlers by making our rec room nicer. There we go. So I'll probably do the 245s next time, just to invest a good 100 grand into the training center every time. We already have the greatest facilities in the wrestling landscape in this universe, and we did that by investing in them early. I would like to just keep that rolling so that it entices people to come here. People that come here improve their status right away, like all that good stuff. Okay, personal advice. This is going to suck. Bill Bullock doesn't feel good about their pay. No problem. I'm assuming we're going to have a lot of angry people about, yep. Oh yeah, you can get a good bump. There you go. Okay, records and help. Personal advice, there are going to be a lot of people. There usually are. Kenny Omega, okay. After that match with, after wiping out Shawn Michaels, sure. Let's do human resources, consultation, Kenny Omega. Already making a pretty good buck, so let me just slow that down a little bit. Personal advice. Okada, who we sent to New Japan, I believe. We sent them to Japan somewhere. We sent the whole Squared Circle K faction to different places, and we sent Becky Lynch somewhere else. So we sent 5 people out last month that weren't working for us. We put them out into the world to help out in the wrestling landscape in general. Okay, consultation with Okada. Boink, boink, boink. Change their salary. Little bump for Okada. Personal advice. Okay, not as many as I thought. We still have some grumpy bums here, though. So let's take a look at our wrestler stats. Okay, who can go, who can't go? Becky, I should get back on the card. Buddy Murphy can go again, so I'm going to put Buddy and... I'm going to take Buddy off of the Do Not Wrestle list. Let's see how their partner Mad Polly's doing in a second. Okay, Darby shouldn't wrestle. Get that out of the way. Kenta should not wrestle. Kurt's good. Mad Polly's good. Okay, so... Kenta will not be wrestling. Who else did I say shouldn't go? Darby shouldn't go. Kurt's back. Matt Polly's back. Couldn't use them last time. Masawa's alright. Austin, I could still... He got critical by John Moxley in his match, so he could still... I could serve to leave him with a week off or a month off, but I'm not going to. I'm going to put him in a... Maybe hide him in a 6-man tag or something in there. Alright, so Steve Austin we're going to use, even though we probably shouldn't. Bullock's okay. Punk's okay. Punk's back from injury, in fact. Okay, everyone looks alright from here. Everyone came back from their trips well. We got a C trust for Bret Hart already, so that's, you know, not terrible. Certainly not terrible. Okay, so just a handful of people that shouldn't be working. Not bad. And I got 4 wayward champions, including Adam Page, who is on our roster, as you can see right here, the AAA champion. So we're going to try to bring in somebody from AAA, because I'm going to try to, every single time I book a show, I'm going to try to get him out of here. Let's see. So in our opening match, we're going to do Mad Polly, the Mad Lads, Polly and Buddy Murphy. I like to pre-book in my little text file. Oops. Versus I don't know whom. We'll figure out a team for them to face. And then we'll build up from there. I'm hoping to main event with John Moxley versus The Undertaker in this second show. And then we'll work out things out from there. Let's see if I can get anybody, any of these wayward champions. If I can get any of them on my side for at least this one show. Okay, so we saved all that. How did we do merchandise-wise? Blew all of this out, all the branded snacks. I made 5,000 of these and 5,000 of these. And we had a good like 7,000 or 8,000 in total here, so we're gonna have to produce some stuff. Okay, we'll worry about that after we book our show. For the event, we're going to try to invite some of these wayward champions. Are they gonna be at the bottom? Yeah, Minoru Suzuki, currently the IWGP Heavyweight Champion in this world. It's gonna cost so much money to right these wrongs, and we didn't even do it. We're like, it's not even our fault, but here we go. Here we go. Not returning my calls. I think we should give up for now. Okay, they get 3 strikes, but they are fresh on the free agency market. Perhaps it's too early. They are incredibly expensive. We're gonna still try 2 more times, because if we can get them in there, if we can bring them into our promotion and either get somebody from New Japan to face them, or, like worst case scenario, flip the belt to somebody in our promotion, and then we can just start trying to bring in somebody from New Japan to get the belt back to them. Anything we can do. I'm not trying to steal belts. I'm trying to get them back into the proper hands so they can actually be used, and the promotions that need them can like have them to like just do business. I just want as many of these to survive as possible for as long as possible in this world. Okay. Straight up no. So I'm just going to stop. I'm going to refresh this. Not that it's going to matter. That's 2 solid don't even bothers from Minoru Suzuki. So I'm going to put a pin in that for now. And we're going to get to work on some of the other champions that are also going to say no. Let's be honest. They're also going to say no. But we're going to try anyway. Starting with here in North America, if I scroll way down here to the L's, LA Knight is the NXT champion, but they just have the belt like on the independent circuit, so NXT doesn't have their title. I would like to try to give NXT their title back. So let's try to hire them. They are interested in working with us, but don't agree with our wrestling style. I don't know if I can change my wrestling style for the purposes of just hiring somebody and then like swap it back. You know what I mean? I don't know if that's even an option. Let's try that. I mean, I honestly don't know what the consequences would be. So if I go here, promotion stats, I can technically change my style. If I do that, does that mean I can only do that once a month? Like if I suddenly become a showman wrestling style, most of my Hall of Fame talent are going to be happy. My strong style talent, I don't know, and my audience is going to completely change. So I don't really want to futz with that. Okay, but we are in the business of trying to make people happy here. So let me try one more time, just because it's funny. So this is Minoru Suzuki saying no for the third time. Yeah, not even returning our calls. Don't worry about it. So our North American free agents, LA Knight, this is his second chance to say no. Okay, don't agree with our wrestling style. So that to me means they're never going to say yes, but I'm going to try one more time. I wish this were a situation where I could just try to throw extra money at the problem. Like their asking rate is 20 grand. What if I was just like, I'll double it. Like I'll pay you 50 grand for a one night appearance, but you know, and then do my best to get the title off them. All right, so this is Minoru Suzuki is definitely out. We're trying LA Knight for the third and final time. So that we now move on to, let's see where they go. Kazuchi Sakuraba, who is the Pro Wrestling Noah champion at the moment. So this is strike one at them. Again, they don't agree with our wrestling style. This does not bode well for these outside promotions. These are the three wayward champions that are out there floating around. The best I can do at the moment is try to get AAA their belt back. And to be honest, I'm already floating the idea in my head to hire some CMLL talent to try to get the AAA belt, just to create some drama in Mexico. Okay. All right, one last. They're just gonna say no. So let's just do this quick. Oh yeah, they don't agree with our wrestling style? Huh. Let's try one more time. Let's let them say no one more time. And then I'm gonna start working on talent to take Adam Page down. Okay. Okay, Sakuraba, I'm trying to get the Noah belt back to Noah. Nope, don't agree with our wrestling style. Not gonna happen. Okay. Talent from CMLL. I don't care if they're a Technico or a Rudo. Just show me who's here, who looks interesting. Ah, Caristico. They are the former Sin Cara, I think. Like the one that was, I don't even know if it's Sin Cara 1 or 2. Like maybe the original? I don't even know. Okay. Mysterioso Jr. El Rey de Yogurt. The King of Yogurt? Is Mysterioso Jr.? That's fun. Nebula Roja. Is that like Black Hole? Okay. Principe Diamante. Prince Diamond, I'm gonna guess. Rey Cometa. Comet King? Silhouette? I'm just guessing. I don't want to get these wrong. Titan? I thought Titan... Oh, I must be thinking of Volador Jr. I was going to say, I thought they didn't wrestle with a mask, but I'm definitely thinking of Volador Jr., I think. Barbaro Cavernario. Nice. Okay. Barbara Caveman. Is that a lady? Oh, all right. Big lady. Big, strong lady. Disturbio. Oh, I must be in the Rudos now. Oh, those are all faces before? All right. El Felino. Graco. Hechicero. Luciferno. Oh. The ripe old age of 50. 53. 57. 56. 47. Is this all real? It's an old ass roster. Templario at 30. Okay. Univisario 2000. Is 60 years old. Virus at 53. Wowzers. Okay, so B and B plus seems to be the this would be wild. Let me see if anybody in AAA is close to... I need these good stats, is all I'm saying. Anybody in AAA. Anybody at all. I already tried Blue Demon Jr. at a B and a B. Their attack and defense. So I'm going to try somebody from CMLL and see what happens. Okay. Nobody said anything. Let me go back and quit because I think we have a failed attempt at getting such and such, probably Sakuraba, into our event for the final time. So let's just sort of refresh that. I'm not going to pursue them, but I just want to make sure that we are ready to do, or are ready to go full bore at this CMLL talent. Let's see if we can get Caristico. We don't have a great relationship with their parent company, fingers crossed. Yeah, it seems there's no intention. Yeah, we don't really have a relationship with them at all. Okay, so I got to bring in more AAA talent. I don't have confidence that they're going to be able to beat Paige, though. But it's not bad having the AAA Mega Championship as sort of like a lower tier belt for now. Only lower tier because of like the quality of competition that we're unfortunately trying to drag up here. Okay, Aerostar. Did Drago get a chance yet? Probably not. Let's do... Okay. El Hijo de Vikingo is going to try to maybe come in. Come on, Vikingo. There we go. Vikingo is in to try to wrestle the AAA belt from Adam Page. Okay. Vikingo from AAA is in for the show taking place year 4, month 5. Our May Day show. Alright. Back out and save that. This is the longer portion of the show where I do all the maintenance and whatnot. Do I need to invite anybody else? No, we can't get any of those wayward champs. I'm not in the market to take any other championships from anybody else, so I'm not going to be doing that because I know there are some like here, for example, the Legends championships. That promotion is also dead, but I don't want to hire Chono or Tatsuhito Takaiwa to get their championship belts off them. That's okay. I'm okay having just the one Hall of Fame belt because they never even got to activate any of their others. You know what I mean? I'm okay with just leaving things as is. Okay. I did that already. Let us book an event. Do I want to do a cross promotion? No. I'm tempted to start loaning people before I even do my own booking, but let's do this instead. All right. So, again, I'm trying to do 7-match card. Scoot on down here. See what I can get away with. So, as I said, I wanted to do main event. See how this does with Undertaker defending the Hall of Fame Heavyweight Championship against Jon Moxley. I mean, he could have just as easily defended against Kenta Kobashi, but he beat the holy crap out of him so badly last time. So that's our main event. And what else can we do from below that? So let's do it about... So here we're gonna do the opening tag with our boys in the Mad Buds. Here, let's do another title match here. Let's do the AAA match. Adam Page and AAA's own El Hijo del Vikingo. There you go. Come on in. I mean, sure. Fully covered as you wrestle. Okay, so we got that going for us. Now, gotta start loading this up with star power. All right, what can we do? Brett's already not happy, which is great in the standard. I'm just gonna straight up do what I already want to do. I mean, our featured singles contest below this championship match. I'm just gonna do Brett versus Shawn, because why wouldn't I? Okay. In the square, oh, sorry. Or, and here's another option. Here's another option. I have so much Hall of Fame talent, is the thing. I can do Brett Shawn. For now, I'm gonna try to do, okay, now let's try to boost somebody else's popularity by teaming them with somebody. For example, let's make a crazy dream team. I can't do Darby this time. So what if Becky Lynch, for example, as a junior heavyweight, tags with Steve Austin? Okay, tagging with Steve Austin. And then opposite them, we have a heel in... Okay, we have a heel in, let's say... Or, you know what? We just have Kairi Sane and Keiji Muto. Like, that's a wild one. Let's just do that. Okay. And Keiji Muto. There. Like, sure. That's a fun tag match to just throw in there. That's a showcase spot. Austin and Muto getting to hang out and do some stuff. I don't think they've ever thought that would ever happen. Okay, so the first match we're going to be doing is a tag in the red corner. In the red corner, let's do a Doldrum team. The normal Doldrum team that I was thinking of putting together was, let me check my notes. Is it all power? No, it is not. It is Boink. Okay, Hino and Phoenix. I was thinking as my regular. There. For whatever reason, I think that looks nice as a tag team unit. And I was going to put them up against the returning Buddy Murphy. Oop, hang on. Hang on. No. The returning Buddy Murphy, who will be wearing Poiple. Give me that Poiple gear. There it is. So he has to match Mad Polly is all I'm saying. There we go. Mad Buds. Okay, so we got 2 more matches to book. I don't really have anything else I really need to build. The more people that I leave free is the more people that I can, like, ship out elsewhere. Let's put Kurt Angle in a match, though. Probably up here. Let's start with a single and see how we feel about it. Kobashi's done. Okay. Oh, I don't think we ever saw that, did we? I don't think this ever happened. Kurt Angle, CM Punk. I forgot that Punk was back from his from injury here. Okay. Not too shabby. Wow, we got to bring a lot of people in this last match, whatever it may be. 6-person tag, I guess. Let's see what we can do. Okay, if I just wanted to do... I could do the standard, the other 3. They're kind of in-betweeners. And then I just want to, like... What if I loaded up... Let's not say loaded up, but if I did... Okay, Randy Orton and our new tag champs are going to hang out and have a 6-person tag together. So Bill Bullock, Dave Mastiff, Randy Orton. Sure. Hanging out as a 6-person tag. Hang out 1 second. They're clearly heels, so we'll put them in the heel section. And then they will face Howard. I just saw them in a 8-man tag, though. I mean, I gotta see most of my roster in action. That's just the way things go. Okay. I didn't see Keith Lee or Okada. They were away. Okay, let me do 2 members of the Squared Circle K, just because we didn't see them last show. Boink. Alright. Okada. And someone out of the ordinary that they're teaming with Misawa. Maybe he personally requested it, let's say. There. So didn't fill it. Didn't fill the place. Huh. Well, let's put it somewhere else then. We got 7 matches. We didn't fill this place for $40 a head. So let's venture back out to Mexico. Let's go down to, oops, not a gymnasium. What's a large hall here? 18,000? Okay. Almost fill the large hall. What's this one? 10,000? Okay, I can do expenses 90 and make 200k. I'm not gonna make much money. Urban. Large hall. 20 bucks, 18,000, $184,000 in expenses though. What's the expenses here? Okay, let's do this instead. Maximum advertising. Can I fill this place with no advertising? There. That saves us $20,000. Okay. I'm filling in front of 10,000 people in Mexico. Not too shabby. It's our second stronghold, really. You know what? I might just take a loss on this entirely. Let's go. Let's see what we can do in Japan with full blitzed ad. Wowzers. We have no presence in Japan to the point where even internationally, television commercial in the smallest arena. Yeah, we would lose our broadcasting. Okay, we got to stick to where we can know we make our money. You got it. Okay, large hall, 20 bucks. No advertisement. Oops, wrong thing. Rural, large hall, no advertising. Okay, can't fill it at 40 no matter what I do, so let's fill it at 20 for the cheapest we can. Done. Okay, so let me recap this card for myself / write it down. So Polly and Murphy versus Hino and Phoenix representing the Doldrums. Keith Lee, Okada, and Misawa, our champion. I might move them higher in the card. Versus Dave's team. Oh, Dave Mastiff. So that's Mastiff, Bullock, and Orton. Interesting there. Match 3, at least currently, is the AAA match between Vikingo versus Adam Page. With a AAA belt, trying to get it off of Adam Page. And then Kurt Angle versus CM Punk. Our continued series of, hey, wouldn't it be cool if these people fought? Speaking of, we have Steve Austin and Becky Lynch versus Kairi Sane and Keiji Muto. And then in match 6, we're just straight up doing Bret. Bret Hart versus Shawn Michaels in our semi-main. And then John Moxley, Undertaker, rounding us out. Now, do I need to swap some stuff around here? Maybe. Let's see. I'm not gonna put that any lower than 3rd. Okay, we actually got more people to show up for that. That didn't make a difference. That didn't make a difference. There. We're in Mexico and we're opening with the AAA Heavyweight Championship and people don't care. That's funny. What if I just... Hang on one second. Just want to see if I can semi-main event it. Okay. A couple more people showed up. So let's give it the respect it deserves. Alright, so tag, singles, 6, singles, tag, singles, singles. Good enough. Yeah, I don't think Shawn Michaels gonna be happy about being that low. But what are you gonna do? I don't think they should be below the champs, though. It doesn't seem to make a difference. I can't believe our second matchup on the card is gonna be Punk Kurt Angle, but okay. We've filled the place. Okay, we move things around. Now our updated lineup. Paulie opens us off, Kurt Angle, Punk, and then we have follow that up with Austin, Becky Lynch, and then we have our 6-person tag, and then we have Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels, and then we have our 2 title matches. Okay. It actually brought slightly more people to the venue, so by 10, but in case that translates into actually selling out 10,000 seats versus slightly being under when we actually run the show, we shall err on the side of caution. All right, we shall confirm that card. No advertising, 20 bucks a head, so we're gonna make 200 grand, so 130 profit. We're gonna go in the, I don't know, we'll see how these negotiations and such go. Oh, I can't fire anybody because they've been booked, right? Unless they're not booked for the show. So my intention again is to replace all the members of the standard eventually with actual wrestlers. So I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of David Houston here. It's another big thing we're doing. Hang on, let me save first. Because I can't even. You know what I should do first is actually look at the wrestler stats around the world. Now this is somebody that should look fine next to Bret Hart, and I'm hoping to find a junior heavyweight. Somebody that would look fine in a stable next to Bret Hart. I mean, eventually I would love to get Brody Lee in on it. I might do that this time. We'll see. So I have Brody Lee shortlisted. Eddie Guerrero is another shortlister. I don't really see any other people. Like, I'm mainly scouting Europe at the moment because this is the there was the Legends promotion here that has a bunch of non-WWE Hall of Famers that are Hall of Fame worthy in other promotions. But then I also have this extensive North American I wouldn't mind Hobbs. It's got to be like, not necessarily like a young guy, but like somebody we're trying to build, and then like obviously at least the foundational one or two people that are a little older, you know, Hall of Fame talent like a Bret Hart would be great, but not required. I'm just going real fast, just looking at. I mean, I had made a play to get Mike Bailey in general. They wouldn't be the worst addition, but I don't think I want to choose them yet. So I'm going to try to get Brody Lee. I'm going to be honest, I'm going to try to get Brody Lee. So first I have to let somebody go. And that somebody, at the moment, is going to be David Houston. Eventually we're going to get another junior heavyweight in here, but that's going to make the standard a 4 heavyweight stable, and it's also going to get rid of one of our junior heavyweight slots at the moment, but we'll eventually replace them. Okay, so we've done all our saving, and we're saying goodbye to David Houston. Bye-bye. So now we can offer a contract to Mr. Brody Lee. Where are you at? There. Cross your fingers. I don't think they like us much. Uh-oh. That's no good. Middle. We'll middle of the road, yeah. Okay, we're gonna back out. We're gonna middle of the road them one more time. Now let's highball them from here on out. Okay, we middle ball them, didn't work. We didn't low ball them. We're gonna highball them and see what's up. Oh, does this mean I have to fire them again? Uh-oh, hang on one second. Oh, I do. Oh, this is so sad. I'm so sorry. Let me just repeatedly have this meeting with David Houston. Hey, Dave. Yeah, do you want to come back into the office so I can fire you again? Peace out, Dave. Okay, David Houston's no longer with us. Step 1, saved. Now, we offer that contract. Just think, this is putting together a stable with Bret Hart, all right, as your figurehead, trying to get Brody Lee as his muscle, and then junior heavyweight, probably Mike Bailey, if I'm being honest, and then good utility player, someone that is sort of like, all right, they would also fit, sure. They shall be the new standard for the GWA. Okay, gonna highball them. How about a fat wad of cash, Brody? Boom! Welcome to the squad. All right, so that means we have said goodbye to David Houston. Thank you for your service. That also means we only have, hang on. We have 23 heavies currently and 9 junior heavyweights. The standard. That's Mr. Brody Lee coming out to us from Europe. David Houston gone. Junior talent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, we had 10. Now we have 9. Get rid of David Houston. There we go. Okay. That also destroys the standard tag team of Houston and Howard. But now we have Jack Howard and Matt Robinson. Our last originating members. Boink. Okay, we're all booked up. We have managed stables. Let us transfer wrestler. Okay, I like to keep these things in a certain order, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to go to the standard. We're going to go down to Jack and Matt and put them in no affiliation because we're going to go to no affiliation and put Brody and then Jack and then Matt. And it will join in that order. There. So now Bret Hart has got his his muscle in Mr. Brody Lee. And then it's not like I dislike these people. It's just like, yeah, I did a full, you know what I mean? Like a full generation with them. Just trying to get more and different talent out here. Okay. Then we have our own event booked. I can now loan people. Trying to get real friendly with AEW. So who can we? This would be amazing if I was just like, yeah. I'm gonna send you Brody Lee. Let's go back, and I probably already did this, but this is why it takes me so long to do these things. Let's save first. Go down to AEW, see if they want Brody Lee. No? Okay. Who else? Don't have any... Yeah, we don't really have relationships with a lot of these people. Ring of Honor, we were sending people to last time. Well, let's try Kenny Omega to AEW first. Yeah, how about Kenny? You want Kenny? That's brutal. I'm actually going to back out. Because there's no way you offer somebody like a Kenny Omega to a promotion and they turn you down. Ridiculous. Just trying to make friends, everybody. Okay, let us loan again to AEW. Kenny. No? Alright, I'm gonna try one more time. How about... No, Darby Allin shouldn't wrestle. How about Raven? How about Raven? Alright, Raven went to AEW. And while we're also doing stuff, let's try Ring of Honor. How about Brody Lee? Okay, that's fine. That's enough. I sent. My main thing is I'm trying to be friendly with AEW. So they get to enjoy Raven for a month, and I get to do this. So I just need to produce my merchandise. We sold out. Oh, hang on. This is a much smaller crowd, so I'm just gonna do 1,000 of each. I'm not anticipating them to be big spenders, but if I like create artificial scarcity, 3,000 snacks. Who knows? We might be able to move all that stuff. It's a smaller show, so okay. I don't know if we have any guests. Yeah, we do. We have Vikingo. So cross your fingers that Vikingo shows up for his scheduled AAA championship match. As we proceed to the event, here we go. Yes, please. Here we go. Don't you dare. Oh, this looks good. May event. Good sign. Nothing fishy. Good stuff. Okay. Let's save. Get straight to the action. Get myself out of the way. The Mad Bud's back in action after healing some nagging injuries up against Yuji Hino and Ray Phoenix representing the Doldrums. Straight to the ring with this one. Pachow, pachow. Gotta get through this in like an hour, so let's bing bang boom. As always, the Creature on Feature senior official, Mr. Bigfoot calling for the bell, and we are underway for a 10,000 solid here in Mexico. At least I think it was 10,000 solid. I didn't actually look to see if we were indeed sold out, or if less people showed up than advertised. Yuji Hino currently in there with Buddy Murphy, no longer the best kept secret, becoming a fixture on the opening portion of your GWA card ever since they've linked up with the opening match warrior Mad Polly, just putting their stamp on the beginning of each and every one of these shows with the attitude of follow that out of Buddy Murphy and Mad Polly, just trying to do their best to not only win their matches but dazzle the crowd in doing so, getting them amped up for the rest of the show, knowing full well that should they accrue enough victories, they're eventually going to find themselves in title contention, either as a tag or as singles. Is Mad Polly going to work here on Yuji Hino on the floor? Commonly known that there are no countouts or disqualifications outside the GWA ring. Murphy and Polly teeing off, and now a nice double team suplex to Yuji Hino, finally enlisting the aid, or finally getting offered the aid of his partner Ray Phoenix, but short-lived. So you can see Mad Polly taking his sweet time in the center of the ring. Yuji Hino doesn't seem to be interested in getting back to the legal fight anytime soon, now that he has the 2-on-1 advantage. Nice double team suplex to Murphy this time. And again, Mad Polly just sort of looking on as Buddy Murphy gets double powerbomb now. Five minutes gone in this one, mostly brawling on the floor. Mad Polly's been avoiding that though. So now he's testing his mettle against Yuji Hino in the ring. Hey, clothesline puts Hino down. Polly thinking better of things. Excuse me, Hino thinking better of things. Getting Ray Phoenix tagged in to face Buddy Murphy. One half of the Mad Buds here against the Doldrums, represented by Ray Phoenix, who just spiked Buddy Murphy on top of his head into the cover. 1, 2, 2.9 there. Buddy Murphy doing everything he can to kick out as the Doldrums contingent of Ray Phoenix in the ring and Yuji Hino on the apron, almost getting the win despite Yuji Hino not playing defense for his partner. Mad Polly, meanwhile, the more powerful half of his squad, the Mad Buds, in there in relief of partner Buddy Murphy. Going to work on Ray Phoenix here. Those short shots across the brow. Dropping the Phoenix King. Oh, Fez press out of Polly, just sort of smothering his opponent there. It ain't pretty, but it's effective. Now Ray Phoenix having to tag out to Yuji Hino. Yuji Hino looking for that effing bomb. His version of the last ride powerbomb. Powerbomb currently used by our Hall of Fame champion, The Undertaker. Might see them deploy it in the main event. Mad Polly thought he got away from the 619 and got that kick across the head, but able to just maintain his focus. And what a combination there against Hino, the Death Valley driver into the release dragon suplex. Sudden burst of adrenaline from Mad Polly. Hino and Phoenix trying to quell that burst of energy by throwing him to the floor at the 10-minute mark. As you can see, Buddy Murphy looking on. Now he elects to get into the ring, catching Phoenix off guard with that snap suplex. Outside the ring, huge choke slam to Hino from Mad Polly. Meanwhile, in the ring, nice flip into the DDT from Buddy Murphy over the shoulder. Flipped into a DDT there. Mad Polly swinging wildly with that chair at the floor to Yuji Hino. As this fight rages on until Mad Polly gets back into the ring to face Ray Phoenix. Those are your two legal fighters at the moment. Here we go. Now things should settle down. As that the wrestling matches and a fight broke out. Oh, nice combination from Phoenix there. Dropping Mad Polly and quickly. Polly going back to his tried and true offense. Hold your head with one hand, punch it with the other. Oh, Phoenix countering quickly into that Tiger Driver. Kicked in the spine to break up the pin, though. Buddy Murphy with that pump kick to the back of the head of Ray Phoenix. Tags Mad Polly in, but they're unable to capitalize with any sort of tag team offense, and Ray Phoenix scrambles back to his corner. And Yuji Hino and Mad Polly are now your two legal fighters. Hino in the black, white, and red representing Raven's doldrums. Mad Polly in the purple, silver, and black representing the Mad Buds along with his partner Buddy Murphy. Big DDT there to Yuji Hino, who rolls through and gets up first. Great resilience out of the big man. Clubbered down the canvas with a big old clothesline. Hang on, Polybuster coming up. Spikes him with it. But Hino immediately back to his feet for a second Polybuster. Mad Polly into the cover. 1, 2, and thankfully for Yuji Hino, Ray Phoenix there. Oh man, Destroyer on Buddy Murphy. Murphy temporarily on Dream Street there. I don't know how Yuji Hino's still fighting after 2 Polybusters in a row. Oh, hang on. Oh, just the regular power bomb, not the effing bomb. Couldn't quite get him up for the effing bomb. Could Yuji Hino. But he tags Ray Phoenix back in. Likewise, Buddy Murphy is tagged in for the side of the Mad Buds. Round and round she goes, and we stop in a Destroyer, but Buddy Murphy pays it no mind. Immediately flips into a combination powerbomb, spiral bomb. But Ray Phoenix rolls the shoulder. Buddy Murphy pulled all the way across the ring after that nice headlock. Ray Phoenix trying to position him for something I don't know. Buddy Murphy's not going to let him do it. Another powerbomb, spiral bomb combo. This time Yuji Hino in perfect position to stop that pin. Largely before it started, only a 1 count. Oh, another flip into the Destroyer from Phoenix. Off the ropes that time. Buddy Murphy getting spiked on top of his head. We're almost 20 minutes deep in this, your opening contest. We refer to Mad Polly as the opening match warrior for a reason, and likewise his tag team partner Buddy Murphy taking on that mantle and responsibility as one half of the Mad Buds. What a combination for Murphy, ending with that knee to the face. And again, he's looking for that powerbomb combo on Hino, but unable to get him up. Mad Polly flips him inside out with that clothesline, though. Snap suplex by Hino. Trying to keep himself in this fight. Big powerbomb to Mad Polly at the 20-minute mark, but too close to the ropes for a pin attempt. Double clothesline to Yuji Hino by the Mad Buds. Phoenix there for the save. Double suplex to Polly. Couldn't quite get him to spill out to the floor. I think that's what they were aiming for. You can see a bit of weaponry down there that they could have been using. Oh, hang on. Effing bomb coming up. Boom, plants him. Drags him away from the ropes right on top of the Jumbo Mart sign. Phoenix running D. Mad Polly able to get out, though. This fight continues. Mad Polly just surviving that effing bomb. Hino tagging in Phoenix. Incoming effing bomb once again, planting Mad Polly in the canvas. Phoenix with a nice missile, or with a nice drop kick to the back. Oh, and he eats a Polybuster. Spiked on top of his head and criticaled. Mad Polly staring down Yuji Hino as his defenseless partner is knocked unconscious, and the Mad Buds win. Phoenix gets knocked out. And that's how this one comes to a screeching halt. How'd we do? 88%? I'll take it. I'll take it. All I'm really after are 80% higher. That's it. And, you know, I don't want any grievous injuries or anything like that, but my word, did he ever get spiked? Did he ever get spiked with that poly driver at the end? Yikes. Gonna have to take a polygraph test to get back in the ring. Ha ha! Alright. Without any further ado, another in a long series of dream matches that were just like thrown together just to see what's going to happen. CM Punk Kurt Angle. I don't know if I need to sell it any more than let's get down to the ring and see a singles contest between Kurt Angle and CM Punk Mr. Bigfoot rings the bell, and here we go. The Olympic gold medalist against the straight-edge superstar. For the first time. This definitely did not happen in real life ever. They did not cross paths throughout their careers, but they're doing it here in the GWA as full-time roster members. Punk setting Angle up in the corner. What's he got in mind here? Brett's rope suplex, the most dangerous rope from which to suplex your opponent. But Angle pops right back up. Second suplex sending Kurt Angle to the floor. Both of these competitors. Nice star motif, stars and stripes motif. Various widths and colors on their gear. Both very proud of where they come from. Neither man with a clear advantage in the opening moments of this contest. Just trying to establish themselves as the dominant offensive force in this contest early on, and then ride that wave of momentum as long as they can, doing as much damage as possible to their opponent, hopefully wearing them down significantly and sufficiently to really bring it home with their signature holds. As you see right now, an early attempt at the Anaconda Vice out of CM Punk here. That Kurt Angle is quickly able to break, being a submission master himself. Punk sending Angle out to the floor to get himself a little respite, so he does, spending the time catching his breath as Angle climbs back into the ring. Nice, turning belly to belly, way to pop the hips there by CM Punk, getting Angle over. Sends him across the ring into the corner now, setting him back up for perhaps another superplex. Yep, bang! Another suplex there from superplex, excuse me, from CM Punk to Kurt Angle. Punk slowly pulling away a little bit. Kurt Angle looking to stop his momentum where it starts. Nice, belly to belly of his own. More of a turning throw. Hang on, go to sleep already from CM Punk into the cover. 1, 2, no, Kurt Angle escapes. That was almost it. Now he drops him back to the canvas. Thought he may have been going for the Anaconda Vice, but Kurt rolls through into a leg lace. Kurt in a lot of trouble here. Getting hit with a go to sleep early by CM Punk. Punk maintaining his control. That was actually a neck breaker that Punk hit, but Angle back to his feet first. Sends Punk off the ropes. Big tossing belly to belly that time. Not quite the torque he would have wanted to get him out of the ring, but CM Punk helps matters. And now the fight spills out to the floor. Nice backdrop suplex there by Punk on Angle. Right onto the padded area of the floor. You hear the Japanese announcer here in Mexico cautioning people to stay away from the guardrail if they can help it. It's a multinational affair here in the GWA. Oh my gosh, nice extension of that throwing German suplex. Bouncing CM Punk off the apron is Kurt Angle before returning to the ring. Oh no. Mr. Bigfoot and Kurt Angle collide. Don't worry, we'll patch Mr. Bigfoot up before his next match. He's the only ref we have. It just might affect his ability to make counts or call for submissions in an adequate amount of time, shall we say. It might change the tempo of his counts, let's say. That's now Punk fighting for his life here, trying to stay alive against Kurt Angle, who you can see is just getting more and more incensed. The longer he can survive in this matchup without even attempting or getting a solid handle on locking in that ankle lock, the angrier and angrier the Olympic champion gets, especially after that early, hang on, nice sleeper attempt here. After that relatively early successful application of the go to sleep by CM Punk. Kurt Angle looking to get back into this matchup in a big bad way before it slips too much farther away from him. Both gentlemen content to slug it out, and CM Punk winning that battle and right back into the Anaconda Vice, and he taps Kurt Angle. It was indeed clobbering time for CM Punk, who puts Kurt Angle down in less than 12 and a half minutes. My word. CM Punk back from injury. Crowd loved it, so can't complain. Making a statement with a big win against Kurt Angle. Interesting development in our Hall of Fame division, I suppose. Like, just Kurt's gonna lay down for CM Punk like that? Not really. Like, he put up a decent fight, but very interesting. Just sort of knocked him clean out and then had to tap out to that Anaconda Vice. Anywho, I was going to say a bit of a strange Bedfellows partnership here, but Kairi Sane and Keiji Muto are in the Squared Circle K together, and Austin was requested that they find requested of them that they find a junior heavyweight to partner with, and I think the team of Steve Austin and Becky Lynch, not that terrible a duo. Let's see how they actually fare when they get down to the ring. Wacha! Wacha! There we go. So it is the Squared Circle K combination of Kairi Sane and Keiji Muto against, as we said, Becky Lynch in the ring and Steve Austin on the apron. We've patched up Mr. Bigfoot. He has called for the bell, and we are underway in this tag team contest. Trying to use some of our bigger stars and some of our lesser stars together to make them more popular, see if that works. Because Keiji Muto, world-renowned popularity, same with Steve Austin, but pairing them with a Kairi Sane and a Becky Lynch, who in this universe not nearly as popular. We'll see if this increases their standing quicker from the association and stuff. So, also I'm assuming, nice Bexploder there to Becky Lynch into the cover quickly, just a 1 count to see if, especially like whomever wins, I would assume gets the bigger boost of the two. So we'll see how this plays out. A lot on the line. People working their way up the ranks. Kairi Sane and Becky Lynch would both love a chance to become junior heavyweight champion, of course. Keiji Muto and Steve Austin might be eyeing the Hall of Fame championship, and all 4 of these competitors are certainly setting their sights on eventually becoming GWA heavyweight champion of the world. I mean, it's essentially an open weight belt, but you know what I mean. GWA world champion. The ultimate goal of each and every athlete here as you stroll down the gnarly wrestling aisle, the only wrestling promotion out there with 3 silent letters for its acronym. Keiji Muto, nice key lock there, looking to take over on Stone Cold Steve Austin. You do not want to get in a brawling matchup with Stone Cold. Keiji Muto likely to try to keep things on the mat here. Working those legs of Stone Cold. Setting him up for that figure 4 of the Shining Wizard from Keiji Muto. Maybe a moonsault if he's feeling nasty. And the tried and true red-blooded American offense of Stone Cold Steve Austin always leads to a Stone Cold Stunner if he can help it. As he's now going tete-a-tete with the Pirate Princess Kairi Sane. Sane taking the fight to Austin. Takes the bionic redneck down. Crowd not quite sure what to make of this intergender tag team competition, but there are no limitations here in the GWA. Everyone here was hired because of their desire and ability to fight.
Yeah.
Oh, tried to sail the 7 seas, did Kairi Sane, but it did not pay dividends as Becky Lynch was able to escape. Oh, nice reversal there by Kairi Sane. Becky Lynch forced to make a quick tag. Sane, oh, I thought may have been about to do likewise, but content to take the fight to Stone Cold Steve Austin is Kairi Sane. At least for the moment. As he sends Austin into his, she sends Austin into his corner. Kairi tagging Keiji Muto, and it's Keiji Muto and Stone Cold Steve Austin legal in the fight once again, the 2 heavyweight division competitors. In the ring, the junior division sides of their tag team combinations on the apron for the moment. Hang on. Indian Deathlock here. Classic offense from the arsenal of a Keiji Muto. Likewise, You say the same for Stone Cold. Every time he throws one of his signature punches. Oh! Quick Gotch-style pile driver from Keiji Muto there. You saw him. Hook him there. Drop Austin right on his dome, and Austin quick to tag out, and smartly so. He's gonna need some time to get over that. And so is Becky Lynch, because Keiji Muto's got a pile driver for her as well. Muto climbing up top and feeling nasty with that moonsault. Austin reluctantly making the save, and now trash talking Keiji Muto for making him expend the effort. Kairi Sane tagged in. Likewise, Austin tagged in for his squad. Kairi up and over. Oh, big combination here from Austin. Just stomping away. Working on that mud hole. Austin setting Kairi Sane into the corner. Now he's stomping it and walking it dry. Oh. Oh yeah, that was 100% stomp a mud hole and walk it dry animation. Nicely done. Signature combination brawling from Stone Cold. Kairi just trying to hang. Nice series of offense from the Pirate Princess here. Keeping Austin at bay for the moment. Oh, big boot to the gut though. Things might start going Stone Cold's way pretty soon. Oh, another strike battle. Let's see how Austin does this time. Kairi laying in those forearms. Once again getting the better of Stone Cold. Quick tag out to Keiji Muto. Austin likewise tagging in Becky Lynch. Oh my gosh! Stunner into the rock bottom by Austin and Lynch. Very interesting combination of moves there. But to the wrong combatant as Keiji Muto. Not missing a step. Back to work on Lynch. Moonsault to the back this time. Quick drop toe from Becky Lynch, and she's had enough. Back comes Stone Cold. And I feel like this match just started, but we are 15 minutes plus deep into this one. Oh, nice abdominal stretch, center of the ring. Austin fights his way free. Battle of the bald goatee badasses. Center of the ring here. One of these two gentlemen is currently wrestling like in real life. I don't mean like currently like they have a match as I'm saying this, though that might be true. But they are a current roster member of a current wrestling promotion, and very recently, in fact, at some time this year, was their champion. I am, of course, referring to Pro Wrestling Noah, where Keiji Muto, in his early 60s, still doing his thing, or at least trying to. I've seen some of the matches he put on, and he should probably not put them on anymore. It's not like a Sting situation over there, let's just say that. Smartly, though, getting those quick tags back and forth between Sane and Muto, trying to keep the fresh combatant in there, and trying to keep the fight, keep bringing the fight to Stone Cold Steve Austin, but looks like he's got ample opportunity here to tag Becky Lynch in, and does so. Nice Beck exploder to Muto. Into the cover goes Becky Lynch. 1. Muto out at 1. Shining Wizard to the side of the head of Becky Lynch. Muto into a cover of his own here. 2. Austin with the save. Lynch sends Muto off the ropes. Nice front dropkick to the chest of Keiji Muto. Now Becky Lynch with a quick tag of her own to Austin. Impressive athleticism from the Rattlesnake there on that Enziguri combination. Hang on. Muto out at 2 after that pin attempt. Kairi Sane helping with this Deathlock combo. You can't help but think that those 2 giant knee braces, 1 on each leg of Stone Cold Steve Austin, got to be a big old target. Likewise, Keiji Muto knows what it's like to have knee injuries, I am sure. Pele kick there. Drops the Rattlesnake. It allows Kairi Sane to get tagged back into the matchup. You do not want to be down near a turnbuckle this late into the contest against Kairi Sane. Third kick at the can with a strike battle between Austin and Kairi Sane, and for the third time in a row, Kairi Sane comes out on top. Out brawling the Rattlesnake. Able to use that up and over reversal to her advantage now. Austin's had enough. In comes Lynch. Stunner into the rock bottom once again. Becky Lynch, you go for the pin here. No. Pulls Kairi Sane back to her feet. Spikes her again with a DDT. I would have gone for the pin after that combination, but that's just me. Rolling soul butt into the midsection of Sane, who then gets snap suplex into the turnbuckle. Quick tag here sends Austin back into the ring. Smart work here from Lynch. Dragon screw from Kairi Sane. Learning well from her master Keishi Muto. Crosses the legs into the Boston Crab. Austin able to escape. Becky Lynch didn't even motion like she was coming toward the ring. Big stunner though by Austin. 1, 2. Keishi Muto saves the matchup for Kairi Sane after that stunner. Russian leg sweep by Austin, goading the crowd here. Off the ropes with a big elbow drop. Put a little Austin stank on it. Kairi Sane escapes with a back elbow. Quickly tags Keishi Muto back into the matchup. Double Enzigiri. Double Giri, let's say. Dragon screw out of Stone Cold. Haven't seen that out of the Rattlesnake in quite some time. Boston Crab to Keishi Muto. But Kairi Sane is up and makes the saves. But unfortunately for her, Keishi Muto prevents her from hitting the 7 C's. Another big rock bottom stunner combo. And now a leg drop. Hogan's move as well. But they cannot keep Keishi Muto down. Becky Lynch again not opting to go for the pin. Muto with another moonsault, but Austin immediately breaks that up. Austin tagged back in. Both of these teams working quite well. You'd expect it out of Muto and Sane. Not so much out of Lynch and Austin, but they've been working quite well together as we approach 30 minutes in this one. Austin rolls through on that suplex from Muto, and he's right back to his feet first, delivering more shots to the face. Big slam by Austin. Talking trash in the face of Keishi Muto. Shining Wizard! To the jaw of Steve Austin, but Muto can't capitalize. Wisely elects to tag out. Kairi Sane ducks the chair shot. Snap suplex puts Austin down. She drags him away from the turnbuckle. Could this be it? Up she goes. 7 C's, but she misses. Austin playing his redneck trombone. Starting to stomp away at the chest of Kairi Sane. Kairi with the drop toe. We've passed 30 minutes in this one. Austin sending Kairi Sane across the ring. Smartly done there. Getting engaged in their 4th strike battle. Oh, Austin finally wins one with a vicious right or left hand across the jaw. It's all he can do to tag Becky Lynch back into the matchup, though. She fails to capitalize. Let's just say she fails to capitalize, at least immediately. Lynch and Sane recovering here. Repeated forearm shots from Kairi Sane. Lynch has had enough. Tag's getting faster and faster. Both teams know the next major move could be the end here. Oh, backhand chop across the jaw of Austin from Sane. Allows a tag into Muto. Austin off the ropes. Big fence press just wailing away on Keishi Muto. Coming off once again. Oh, not enough time to get that elbow drop in. Suplex down to the canvas, but Austin pops right back up. Dragon screw this time, and Austin stays down. At least until he's pulled back to his feet. North of 30 minutes here. That should mean any serious submission attempt could result in an almost immediate victory. That spells disaster. Oh, much like the pile driver, I was going to say. Becky Lynch with the disarmor and Keiji Muto with the figure 4. Those moves become deadlier and deadlier as this move goes on, or as this match goes on. Speaking of, there it is! The disarmor to Keiji Muto! And Lynch and Austin win! Oh, look who's back. It's our old pal. Ah, for crying out loud. Boink. See you later. Okay. 84% only. That's surprising. That thing went crazy. How do I turn that off? Emote. Oh. There we go. They should have done that during the startup. Sorry about that, everybody. But I didn't know that emote only chat was on. When to do that? Because, huh. I guess Juice was able to speak earlier because he's a mod, right? And that supersedes it? I mean, I probably just ruined it by allowing this dingbat to do more follows, but whatever. I'd rather people be able to talk in my chat room. Okay. Let's get my big dumb face on camera. I am done there. Becky Lynch tapping out Keiji Muto. Big there, and they got, what was it? 88? 84. Much lower than I was expecting. Ah, for crying out loud. This is why I was in emote only. Sorry, everybody. I'm going to turn this back on so he can stop. So they stop being able to do this. All right. Sigh. These are all fake people. There we go. Sorry, y'all. Couldn't really chat today in the thing because there's still this bot problem going around. I had been noticing it in friend streams this week and had been lucky enough that it hadn't affected me yet. Oh, here we go again. Ah, boy. But it happens, it seems. Okay. I can finally get off the screen. I don't really need my controller, actually. Save. And, our next matchup is 6-person tag team action, and I was gonna say I completely forget who's involved. Not true! Okay, so, half of the Squared Circle K, Keith Lee and Kazuchika Okada, are teaming with the current GWA heavyweight champion Mitsuharu Misawa to face our new tag team champions, Dave Mastiff, Bill Bullock, and their tag team partner, Randy Orton, who, as you know, demolished, or actually lost to Yoshitatsu on our last show. Oh, I didn't know. There we go. No, we are 10,000 strong here. Good stuff. Let's get down to the ring for this next matchup. Get myself off cam. Get us down to the ring. Sorry, everybody. I didn't know about the emote, of the chat being an emote only before, but I kind of can't really do anything about it if I turn it off and then I'm immediately beset upon by this Haas ding dong again. Big Keith Lee in there now with one half of the tag team champs, the convict Bill Bullock. Ooh, great extension on that belly to belly by Keith Lee. Quick tag out to Kazuchika Okada now. Handpicked by current GWA heavyweight champion Mitsuharu Misawa. Okay, I might regret this, but we're going to turn off the emote only for a second and see if I get followed by a bunch of dorks or a bunch of fakes. Bunch of fakers. I'm only on the air until this show ends, so it's only a few more matches. Sigh. Such a pain in the butt when people try to ruin everyone else's fun. Orton and Misawa, the legal fighters. Misawa on the receiving end of a big old Orton stomp here at the 5-minute mark. Stomping all over the GWA logo in the bottom of the screen as well. Now Mastiff and Bullock, the reigning GWA Tag Team Champions, are there to help out their partner. Not that he quite needs it against Misawa at the moment. But there are no DQs or countouts out there, that's why you can tell. Bill Bullock able to grab that baseball bat, would be able to use it if he got a good swing away. Action fast and furious on the floor. You see a big belly to belly there from Keith Lee. An assisted Emerald Flosion was attempted, but Mitsuharu Misawa busted wide open. And the fracas out there, that could hinder his team's chances of winning this match as this thing drags on. He's the reigning GWA champion. Oh my goodness me. Nice combination there. Sit out powerbomb neckbreaker. Big main event spinebuster from Bill Bullock. Had his taste of the semi-main, winning the tag belts at our last show. Now teaming with Randy Orton. Nice roll through into the submission on Keith Lee from Bullock. Wrestling confidence at an all-time high for both the convict Bill Bullock and Big Dave Mastiff, who you can tell is very pleased that they have put the work in and they've ascended to the top of the tag team division. You can hear the effort they put into each and every strike as they're now paired up with Kazuchika Okada in there. Dave Mastiff wailing away. It's that low center of gravity. Really actually helps him. Look at that, with the extra torque on suplexes. He's really coming to his own since signing with the GWA in this past couple of years here. Taking full advantage, as we say, of our training facilities. State of the art. Nothing like them anywhere else in the wrestling landscape. Best developmental program of any promotion in the world here. Dave Mastiff, proof of that concept. Hang on. Oh, Keith Lee and Misawa coming in to help Okada out in a big bad way with that double power bomb. Now Okada tags in his squared circle K stablemate. Limitless Keith Lee. Not quite a Bearcat in this league. Oh, what impressive strength from Mastiff on that power bomb to Keith Lee. You can see what it took out of him, though. Took him a while to get back to the apron. Bill Bullock, meanwhile, calmly keeping Keith Lee in the red team's corner. Oh, dear. Oh, assisted chokeslam there. Chokeslam backdrop suplex combination out of Lee and Okada. Tandem offense from the squared circle K. Bill Bullock fighting for his life now. Oh! Oh, Keith Lee absorbing that final blow. Getting that vicious clothesline off, leaving Bill Bullock dazed long enough to get the tag into Okada. Misawa, meanwhile, on the apron, doing his best to staunch the flow of blood for that grievous wound on his forehead that opened up a good 10 minutes ago. It is nice to see, though, that he's taking his time on the apron. Very wise of the reigning GWA champion. Very protective. Very protective behavior out of both Okada and Lee to carry the brunt of this one so far. After the big boss got busted open. Orton telling Okada to bring it on. And in response, Okada hits that beautiful flipping drop kick. Into the, oh no, gets countered, was going for a tombstone, but Orton hits Okada with one. Now the Rainmaker slugging it out with the Apex Predator. Big boot to the face does not do the job, but the clothesline does. Got him up. Drops him into a suplex, does Okada. Took a lot out of the former IWGP Heavyweight Champion. And now he tags back into the matchup for the first time since his being busted open. Here comes Mitsuharu Misawa. Gets planted by Randy Orton DDT. Orton may be the one that busted him open in the first place here. Oh, nice. Assisted stunner there from Misawa. Some late Noah era offense out of your GWA champion. Misawa focusing solely on his opponent. Nice. Oh my gosh, the angled German suplex just kind of tossed him back into the left. Like the magic bullet. But the magic bullock able to withstand the onslaught. And now taking it to the GWA champion. Stomach claw! And that is it! Bill Bullock has defeated another GWA champion with the stomach claw. I don't know how wise of Misawa it was to get back into the match after being busted open so egregiously. But Bill Bullock takes full advantage with the dreaded stomach claw and taps out or forces the referee to stop the fight lest he destroy the intestines of your GWA Heavyweight Champion of the World. Big win for Bill Bullock. Riding high as one half of the GWA Tag Team Champions with his partner Dave Mastiff. And now another big singles win. Or another big pin of a singles champion. Not even a pin. Defeat. Just a defeat. Alright. Nothing more to say about this. Like, what else can I tell you? We got 3 matches left. I think we had two title matches that are following this. But Bret Hart versus Shawn Michaels. I don't even know what else I need to really say. So let's just go do it. I mean, Pshaw. What do I even need to do but tell you that we are underway? Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels, right here in a GWA ring. Both edits at their absolute peak. This is that fantasy world where neither men aged. You just hit pause at the, like, in spring of 1997, let's say, and here they are now, all this time later, able to compete in front of the GWA faithful. Test of strength here, won by Shawn Michaels, but barely. Nice drop toe. Of course, Shawn Michaels will be looking to tune up the band eventually and hit that sweet chin music. Meanwhile, Bret Hart is going to be looking to work the legs and back of Shawn Michaels to soften him up for the sharpshooter. Both men know the other very well. Long rivalry, years-long rivalry across many platforms of the WWF. They never faced each other in the WWE. I mean, I feel bad for leaving the, I'm just thinking in my head here, I feel bad for leaving the emote only on as long as I did for most of the duration of this broadcast, but that also probably helped us not get followed by so many copies of that follow bot or whatever the crap. So ultimately, it actually worked out to help us in a way. I'm just trying to pull a positive from essentially muting anybody's chance at conversation these past couple of hours, which is a big dumb move of mine. Five minutes gone in this one. Has been mostly on the floor between these two. As we said, they have a long-standing rivalry, so this thing was going to get ugly sooner or later, and they opted for sooner. Things have settled down here. We're back into the ring. Perhaps they're going with the original Survivor Series 97 plan. Hang on. Mind you, there aren't any run-ins, so that can't be what they're going for. Figure four out of Bret Hart. A leg submission, but not the leg submission he's known for. Back and forth they go. European uppercut versus punches. Punches wins for now. As Shawn Michaels continues his onslaught. Bret with a nice clothesline in the corner sends Shawn off the ropes once again. Inverted atomic drop from the Hitman. Excellently executed. Whipping Shawn back into the corner. Backbreaker. Hang on. Wait a second. Bret's rope elbow drop. Signature offense from the Hitman. 2 of the 5 moves of doom just like that. And he almost puts Shawn Michaels down. Nice backbreaker into the elbow drop. Ducks the clothesline. Michaels able to grab a headlock and get him in the center of the ring regardless. Does not duck that clothesline. As we are cresting towards 10 minutes gone in this one. And now a figure 4 from Michaels. Trying to wear down the Hitman. Bret able to escape. Duck a clothesline. Michaels counters the suplex. Comes off the rope once more. Lots of clotheslines in this one. Hang on. Big spine buster by Bret Hart. Michaels not letting him have the satisfaction of the offensive momentum of this matchup. 10 minutes plus in this one. Another atomic drop there into a roll-up. Too close to the ropes. That's going to be broken up, and we fight on. Bret sends Shawn off the ropes this time. Nice back body drop. Bret going up. All the way up. Ooh, top rope elbow drop. Rare top rope offense out of Bret Hart there. Shawn Michaels trying to make him pay. Those punches in the corner. Suplexes Shawn Michaels out of the ring does Hart, catching his breath. Likewise, Shawn Michaels on the floor. And we're getting reset at the 12-minute mark here. Slams him down. Goes again for the figure 4. Shawn Michaels is struggling here, but he's able to break the hold. Small package attempt by the Hitman, but too close to the ropes. Russian leg sweep. Bret sends Shawn off the ropes once again. Gets bowled over and told that Shawn Michaels has 2 words for him. Michaels able to catch him with a big jumping pile driver. Michaels doing his best to try to take the offensive momentum here. A second huge pile driver. Pulling Bret back to his feet. Bret countering immediately. Rolled through by Michaels. 2. Got him. Shawn Michaels rolls Bret up and is real proud of himself. Whoa. That just suddenly ended. All right then. Shawn Michaels with a big roll-up victory over Bret Hart. Maybe that'll make him happy. 85. Not terrible, but not great. Okay. Not terrible, but not great. I'm not dissatisfied. I'm not unhappy, but you know, the 10,000 strong here in Mexico liked it. All right, so now it's time for our double title, double main event, whatever you want to call it. Adam Page once again defending, or looking to defend, the AAA Mega Championship against AAA's El Hijo del Vikingo, whom I've actually seen wrestle for Impact Wrestling, and they're actually pretty impressive. Okay, so let me get out of the way, hiya, and get down to the ring after we save real quick, which I'm sure we've already done, but I'm going to do it again. There we go. Trying to get out of here at around 11. As you know, next week we are going to be starting at 7, going till 10, at least for the month of October, because we got those spooky movie times coming in each and every night in October. Going to do my best to book accordingly so that I do not ever go late. I don't want to push these movie discussions or spooky movie times, whatever you want to call them. I don't want to push them back, because the horror movies we're going to be discussing are at about, of a certain length, and I don't want to push people too far past midnight local time on my end, as I realize people have to get to work and stuff and all that fun jazz. Anyway, back to the ring here. Adam Page coming off a successful defense against Blue Demon Jr. just last month, now being challenged by El Hijo del Vikingo, one of the up-and-coming stars of AAA. Last time he had a savvy vet, long-time vet of the lucha scene in Blue Demon Jr. Here, one of the more exciting, I don't want to call them a prospect, but again, another exciting up-and-comer in the world of lucha libre, in El Hijo del Vikingo. Won a 64-man tournament in Guadalajara, Mexico, in order to earn this opportunity against Adam Page here tonight. Refereed by the same crew that did the inaugural Intercontinental title tournament in Rio de Janeiro. Wink, wink. Shigeroshi out of Adam Page. Vikingo hasn't really gotten out of the blocks. A couple of flashes of offense so far, but nothing really consistent. Yeah, can't even get a 1 count on that pin attempt, Ken Vikingo, at least not at the moment, as we pass the 5-minute mark here. Vikingo with a bit of a mountain to climb, and it's getting steeper all the time. Vikingo trying to fight his way back into this, sends Page across the ring twice, but cannot follow up. Seems to be his major problem here. Can't string together enough moves, at least not yet. Perhaps not ever, if Adam Page keeps having his way and imposing his will. Page able to counter and get a suplex off there on Vikingo. Drags him back to his feet. Sends him off the ropes. Hey, clothesline turns Vikingo inside out, but he's right back to his feet and fighting away. Might be more guts and brains at this point from Vikingo, but he's not going to, certainly not going to let this opportunity slide without giving it his all. He's our guest from the AAA promotion. Hang on, rolls up Page here and gets a 1 count. Eventually, I'm going to have to send Adam Page to AAA and hope that they book him in a title match and he loses it. I think that's how it's going to have to happen. I wish I could help those other promotions get their belts back, because now there's 3. All Japan, no, excuse me, Noah, New Japan, and NXT. Their major belts are like just, twisting in the wind, you know what I mean? Anywho, back to this title contest, where AAA's El Hijo del Vikingo trying to bring the belt back to his home promotion. Adam Page trying to keep the belt here and trying to keep that championship bonus in his pocket. Nice double arm suplex there by the Hangman. We are north of 10 minutes in this one. Savate kick to the kidneys from El Hijo del Vikingo there, but it does not slow Hangman down as he's able to turn him inside out with another huge clothesline. You can see how badly El Vikingo is sucking wind every time he stops moving. Gets a 2 count on Hangman Page, he does, but can't follow it up with anything. Vikingo into the corner. Tied to the Tree of Woe. Page has got to take a bit of a break for himself here. As you can see, Vikingo taking his time, getting his breath back. Sends Page to the floor. Smartest thing he's done in a matter of moments here. Both fighters catching their breath, and we reset at about 12 and a half minutes gone in this one. I don't know why, but the Jumbo Mart slogan of the greater embraces the less terrifies me, but I might not have to worry about seeing it too much longer because we got a Deadeye and we have a, oh, I was going to say 3 count, but only a 2 as Vikingo escapes. Also, that the slogan and the 2 words in Jumbo Mart are all different sizes bothers me. Another huge clothesline by Page, and that puts Vikingo down. Adam Page, another successful defense of the AAA Mega Championship right here in the GWA. How'd you do? 75? Dang. As we said, Vikingo never really got out of the blocks as much as you would hope they would have. That could just be not enough effort on their part, or there's another theory that's going to be that, oh, perhaps somebody else on the GWA roster, and you're going to see them in the match next, was like, hey, kid, don't go too hard. We're in the main event after all. Ah, dang it. Sorry, everybody. I got to do this thing quick. Here we go again. I just wish there was a easier way to do all of this. I feel like they just do the rounds. You know what I mean? Like they're monitoring a bunch and they do the rounds. Here we go again. Pardon me one moment whilst I ban all of these bots. Yep. As fast as they're getting in here, they're out. I'll just take care of these quickly and then we'll get to our main event. Boom! A successful title defense for Adam Page. See, I can multitask. Okay, save that real quick. And it is time for our second of 2 main events of the evening. Hall of Fame Championship on the line. Champion Undertaker, challenger Jon Moxley. Don't forget, Jon Moxley bursts onto the scene by criticaling and wiping the floor with Priscilla Kelly, who was visiting us from AEW, and then followed that up by knocking out Stone Cold Steve Austin, and then immediately challenged The Undertaker for their Hall of Fame championship. They didn't get a title shot right away. They were one half of a tag team match last month where The Undertaker criticaled Jon Moxley's partner, former GWA champion Kenta Kobashi, with a last ride powerbomb in the ring, leaving Jon Moxley all alone to suffer the wrath of both The Undertaker and GWA champion Mitsuharu Misawa. That is the build-up. This is the conclusion. So we're going to see what happens when The Undertaker defends the Hall of Fame Championship against Jon Moxley. Let me get myself out of the way. And let's get down to the ring. Creature on feature. Mr. Bigfoot rings the bell. We are underway. Jon Moxley wasting no time but gets countered immediately by The Undertaker. Moxley, the current gold standard for brawling madman in the pro wrestling world. At least the most mainstream successful brawling madman. A title and position Undertaker held for decades, give or take, depending on his persona. Certainly in his later years when he was the most effective striker in the history of everybody hitting anything ever. As evidence right there. Taker's striking prowess on display with that vicious combination of him just wailing away until he got tired. Usually makes short work of his opponents though. Here in your main event, we'll see what Jon Moxley can do against your reigning, defending, and quite frankly scary Hall of Fame champion Undertaker. Undefeated, I believe, in the GWA. I can go back and take a look at the records. At most, they've lost a single matchup. Oh, that is correct. They lost a matchup in Mexico against Mexican Stardust, but since that time has been on a real tear, has The Undertaker. Certainly taken no prisoners since that rather embarrassing loss in front of a small Mexican crowd. Oh, wow. Kind of an inverted BCL there from Jon Moxley. BCL being the back chin lock, I think? Or back chin and leg, the three components of that lock. It's something else that Keiji Muto would have done. Hang on, off the ropes comes Undertaker, gets caught in that back body drop from Moxley, who immediately locks on a single leg crab. Surprisingly smart actions from Moxley, but it just serves to have angered the big man, who hits him with the last ride right on the Jumbo Mart logo. 2 and no. Moxley out at 2. But that is a last ride 7 minutes into the contest out of The Undertaker. Things do not bode well for Jon Moxley unless he can turn things around here. And it starts with that DDT. Short arm clothesline in response from Taker. Off the ropes he comes. Diving clothesline drops Moxley. You can see Undertaker controlling the pace here, taking his time. Big choke slam incoming. One-armed into the cover. 1, 2. Moxley out again. Undertaker blocks a suplex attempt. Takes his time, catches his breath. Spikes him with a DDT off the ropes, does The Undertaker. Back to his feet first, in great shape is the dead man. Gets him set up, huge tombstone into the cover. Look at the look on his face, 2 and no, Moxley out again. Double arm suplex by Moxley. Getting dangerously close to the paradigm shift. Oh, I thought I might have been scooping him for another tombstone. No, there it is. Paradigm shift to The Undertaker. But Moxley can't follow up. Both men going for it all in the opening 10 minutes of this contest. Nice backdrop suplex there from Moxley. Trying to keep The Undertaker under his thumb, but to no avail. Big boot from the dead man. Last ride incoming, second of the matchup. Planted. 1, 2, 3. Undertaker with another statement victory. Successfully defends the Hall of Fame belt. How they do percent-wise? 86, I'll take it. I'll take it. 86. Okay. Oops, hang on 1 second. Okay, Undertaker defeated Jon Moxley. Boink. Get myself back on screen. Ba-boom! Successful title defense. Again, very sorry about all the emote-only, non-emote-only thing. I just trying to prevent the stupid follow bots from having their way. Mind you, locking it in emote only is kind of letting them have their way anyway. All right, overall card success, 86%, a little lower than last time, but we're in front of a different crowd. 10,000 Mexican fans. Ooh, 10,500 Mexican fans. Still might have lost money on this one. Oh, got a new CMLL champion. That's fun. We have new Ring of Honor Trios champions. We have a new All Japan Triple Crown champion. We have new Dragon Gate Junior champions with Ben K and Shun Skywalker. Okay. Yeah, we made a little money. Not too bad. AEW has a singles tournament scheduled. NXT has a singles tournament scheduled. Wouldn't it be nice if they could have tournaments for their actual titles? All Japan's got a trios tournament. Impact has a lot of tournaments this month. Okay. Lots of tournaments. Any other news? How we doing, everybody? Oh, Lee and Dragon. Is that Dragon Rojo and Keith Lee? Okay, hang on. Let me just make a note of that. Okay. Keith Lee and Dragon Rojo Jr. have been feuding for a while now, but hostilities finally exploded between them. Industry is in uproar, so that'll bring extra people. President of DDT invited us to their company party. Absolutely, we're going to attend. We're going to go mingle with DDT, so that's building more relationships. I wish we could do things like that. Like, I wish we could invite people to our place. You know what I mean? Like, I wish we could extend more olive branches than trying to send them wrestlers. I don't know how else to initiate conversation with a promotion other than in the event thing, I try to loan them a wrestler. Anyway, let's do our quick management stuff. All our training management. Get that out of the way. So we're looking at expense of about 150 grand just to put a show on. Like, before we even put a show on, we're out that in maintenance and salaries. I'm not complaining, I'm just making a note of it. So we are really running up the expenses, but at the same time, we're making it in terms of money and stuff. So yeah, blew out everything we made. Did great. So let's just save that. We've done all our maintenance. Yes, please. A little more. Yeah, human resources. Scouting. All right, that's still good. All right, let's take a look. This is going to be where we have trouble. Becky Lynch wants more money? Sure. There's going to be a bunch of people that want money. It's always the way here. Becky Lynch, change your salary. Oh, you're not even making 2 grand? There you go. 2 grand's my new low benchmark. Everyone makes at least 2 grand. Dave Mastiff wants more money. It only tells you one at a time, which is unfortunate. Dave Mastiff. Hey, buddy. There you go. Around 2 grand. Personal advice. Buddy Murphy, you got it. Consultation. Buddy Murphy. Oof, you're not even close. There we go. Getting closer to 2 grand. Okay. Personal advice. Dragon Rojo Jr. So we do our... This is the stuff that we take care of, so we can just worry about booking the next show. Change salary. Getting everybody close to 2 grand. Personal advice. Undertaker wants more money. Of course you do. Out there crushing folks. Let's just save that real quick. Consultation. Oh, there they were. The Undertaker. Yowza! Tiniest raise I can do. Wha. Okay, let's save that. Okay, personal advice. Drew McIntyre wants more money. Bunch of them this month. A bunch of y'all. Drew! What are you making? There, you're over 2,000 now. Keith Lee wants more money. Holy moly. Does anybody not want more money? Everybody wants more money. Okay, Keith Lee. What are you making? All right, fair enough. There, you're at 2 now. Look at my expenses going up and up. It's all right. We can afford it. Bret Hart wants more money. They just got here. Consultation. I mean, they had to take that loss. Hi. Tiny raises for you. Okay. Human resource. No. Records and help. Personal advice. John Moxley wants more money. Holy moly. This is the most we've ever had to do in one go. Okay, come on, John Moxley. Oh my gosh. You're making a ton of cash. Okay. Personal advice. Kurt Angle wants more money. Oh my goodness me. All these big talents with big salaries. Okay. Smallest raises I can do for these hefty sums. Whew, there we go. Finally. Okay. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Okay, I think that's all we can or should do for now. I have to book Dragon Rojo versus Keith Lee next month. I made a note of that. Other than that, everyone's doing okay. I'll do a sweep as I normally do to see who's hurt and stuff like that. We're going to be releasing probably Matt Robinson, and then we're going to be hopefully adding a junior heavyweight to the standard. Getting pretty close there. Everyone else has hung on to their championships. Yeah, we're doing all right. Okay. Got a lot of wayward champs that we can worry about later. All right, I think I'm safe to do this. Get myself front and center to thank everybody for watching, no matter where or when you happen to be, and wishing everybody out there chill vibes and clear skies. If you find yourself in possession of a plethora of positive energy, please share it if you can spare it, unlike this Possbot feller. And don't forget about your old pal, the Silent G, Rad Gnarly, saying so long for now. I'd actually prefer if that Hossbot feller forgot about Rad Gnarly. We're going to be back with a full crew Friday night, as per usual, at 7 p.m. Eastern for some more shenanigans in 7 Days to Die. But don't forget, after that stream in the wee hours of the morning, is our first of 31 straight days of movie discussion nights, spooky movie times we're calling them, on our Discord, the Rad's Pad Discord. There's a link on the Twitch page here, or you can hit me up on some social medias to get yourself a invite to that, should you so desire. Until then, TTFN. Let's go ahead and find someone to raid on our way Uda here. Oh, what are we looking at here? There we go. Let's go raid Uwu. Say hi to them. All right. Thanks very much for chilling, everybody. See you tomorrow night at 7 p.m. for 7 Days to Die. And then after 7 Days to Die, as we said, at about 1:15 local time, spooky movie times in the Rad Pad Discord. Ooh, spooky. All right. Ta-ta for now, everybody. See you later.